BuiltWhenBroken.com is an apparel brand to remind people not only where they come from, but also where they are going. Visit BuiltWhenBroken.com to get the latest BWB apparel, t-shirts, hoodies, hats, and more. BuiltWhenBroken.com, apparel for our walk through life.
Eastern North Carolina's choice for window tinting, signs, graphics, wraps, graphic design, and more is Signs and Tint. Signs and Tint is family owned and operated right here in Greenville, and their NC licensed electricians specialize in vehicle wraps, paint protection film, and more. They can even do building signs for your business. Signs and Tint offers 10% off for military and first responders. Also, make sure to mention Pirate Radio at checkout for a discount. Stop by their office today at 801 Staten Road or visit them online at signsandtint.com.
Ahoy, mateys! It's Captain Jack Spare of R&R Tire Express. We're here to serve our pirate community by offering easy payments for easy ownership. For you landlubbers, R&R will install a new set of tires for just $20. $50 installs new custom wheels and tires. To learn more about R&R, stop by 3920 US 264 or rnrtires.com.
Do you suffer from allergies, asthma, or any other sinus problems? Perhaps professional cleaning of your air ducts could help. Family owned and operated in Winterville for over 22 years, Carolina Quality Air was the first certified duct cleaning company in Eastern North Carolina. From residential to commercial, they can handle any size job, big or small, including our studios here at Pirate Radio. Carolina Quality Air uses a sanitizer that kills mold in your ductwork and over 100 viruses, including the coronavirus. Visit them online at CarolinaQualityAir.com.
It's Bostic Sugg Furniture's 84th anniversary. Since 1937, Bostic Sugg has built a legacy based on quality furniture, value, and exceptional customer service. Get anniversary savings up to 15% off store-wide, plus 6 months special financing on brands like Lazy Boy, Kincaid, Rowe, Bassett, and more. Plus, for a limited time, get local delivery for only $19.37. Wake up to a whole new you and enjoy 72 months special financing on a new Serta or Restonic mattress now at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
Hey, this is John Grillo, the Bagel Man. You know I love bagels. I don't settle for frozen bagels. That's why we make our bagels right here in Greenville from scratch every day. If you're coming into Bagel Man, you'll notice that there's some renovation going on. Our menu is bigger and better than ever. Our sandwiches, heroes, subs, salads, wraps, bagel dogs, fresh baked pastries, and our new coffee bar. Soon we're going to be opening for dinner. Don't forget Bagel Man for all your catering needs on Fire Tower Road in Greenville.
Dear past, present, and future football watchers. Football is back! Just how you remembered it. Tailgates with an ice-cold Pepsi in hand? Totally back. That between-play sprint to the fridge for more Pepsi is back, baby! I really miss this. Anyways, consider this your official excuse for always putting football watching first, courtesy of Pepsi. That haircut appointment? Your mom told us you look great, so you should probably reschedule. Seeing the in-laws for the first time in ages.
It's been so long.
Nope, sorry, Susan. Not if it's on Sunday. Long story short, after the year we've all had, we think you could use a little football watching. So crack open a Pepsi and cheer your football watching face off. With love, Pepsi. Made for football watching. That's what I like.
Hi, this is Billy Parker from Parker's Barbecue. Did you know that we cater? Let us cater your next private event, church gathering, or backyard party. From traditional pig pickings to regular chopped barbecue, Parker's has anything you need. Parker's, where you're always treated like family.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. The following is an exclusive presentation of Pirate Radio, the voice of the pirate nation. Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
You can paint this one purple.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the pirate nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
All right, welcome in to a Tuesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. It is game day in Greenville, North Carolina, the start of another college basketball season in Greenville, North Carolina. Chan Man's got the 3 goggles. Kim McNeil's Pirates will play on the road tonight at Middle Tennessee State, and Joe Dooley's Pirates are in Minges, 7 o'clock versus South Carolina State. and I'm fired up and ready to go. We will talk some Pirate hoops on the show today, along with some football. We've even got some baseball talk coming up on today's show. So something for everybody on a Tuesday edition of Pirate Radio Live right here on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We are on 1250, 930, online, PR927FM.com. And you can watch the show on Facebook Live and Twitter. You can chime in there if you have a question, comment, concern, birthday, anniversary. Steve Hill already commenting, and he says, Clipper!
I was waiting. I was trying to find it, but then
back,
you just
Shirley.
kept going.
Welcome back. We are ready to roll here on a Tuesday. Coming up in about 25 minutes or so, we will talk to the color analyst on ESPN Plus for East Carolina basketball home games. Seymour will join us. Who better to talk to on opening night than Seymour? He'll get you ready for East Carolina and South Carolina State. At 4 o'clock, we will talk some baseball with Ryan Meadows, head coach of North Pitt, head coach of Pitt County Post 39, and also puts together the Down East Hitting Camp. It is the third annual Down East Hitting Camp. We'll give you all the details on that coming up at 4 o'clock, and talk some baseball with Ryan Meadows. That's coming up at 4. At around 4:30 or so, the big man on campus, Jeff Nadu, it's like Christmas morning for him, as he is a hoops junkie. He'll give us a couple of plays on this opening night of college basketball. We'll also get his thoughts on East Carolina-Memphis football coming up this Saturday. The Pirates, a 6-point dog to the Memphis Tigers. At 5 o'clock, Steve and Igoe hoist the colors. We'll be in. We'll talk Pirate hoops, Pirate football, and look back at the Purple Gold World Series. Maybe talk some baseball as well with Igoe. So this is going to be a fun show, because we're going to hit on a lot of different topics, and a lot of those involving East Carolina athletics. We also got Mike Houston's comments from today's press conference, and if we have time today, we'll hear from a couple of Pirate players, John Young and Taylor Jackson, if we have time today. If not, we'll get to those later in the week. All right, let's start the rundown, and we'll start with Memphis. This line has dropped. East Carolina has covered 5 games in a row. That includes 3 home wins and 2 road defeats. The 2 road defeats, the Pirates were right there at the end. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Didn't get the win. Can it be different this week against Memphis? Let's hear Mike Houston's opening comments today, Shirley, as he met with members of the media and talked about the win last week and looking ahead to the Tigers.
Good to be back. Big win last weekend at home, and it was great to have Military Appreciation Weekend and also to have Hall of Fame Weekend and have those two celebrations, and to have a victory the way we had, and just really excited about the way our kids played and the way they prepared all week, and you saw the culmination of a really good week of practice turn into a solid performance on game day. And so puts us in good position here in the middle of November as we go into what's going to be a very challenging road game against a extremely talented Memphis football team, coming off of a big home win against ranked SMU this past weekend. We've looked at them on film, and they're exactly what you expect from a Memphis football team. Very talented at the skill positions. Good size. I think their offensive front's very athletic. Defensive front's very long. Dynamic on special teams. So it's going to be a challenge going on the road, but I know our kids are really excited about the opportunity. I'm sure that they're going to have a really good week of practice, and the kids will be locked in and ready to go on Saturday, so it should be a good one.
All right, Mike Houston there. Memphis has been really good at home, and I'll see if I can find that stat, but they have been fantastic in home games, and this is Sidelines East Carolina put this out yesterday. Since 2017, Memphis is 30-3 at home. That's pretty good, hitting on 90%. That is 2, 4, 6, 8, 9th best in the country. So they pretty darn good when they play there at the Liberty Bowl. So a tough challenge for the Pirates. We'll be with you at noon coming up on Saturday on the Bud Light pregame tailgate. Steve just sent along some news that I was unaware of because I could not care less about the Washington football team at this point. They are dead to me for this season. The season is over. I've moved on to ECU football, Pirate Hoops, Charlotte Hornets, Carolina Hurricanes, celebrating a Braves World Series championship, St. Bonaventure. I've got so much more in my sports life than Washington right now. But do you know who, I believe this is kicker number 3 for Washington. Do you know who they have signed, Chandler Honeycutt? A familiar name to you.
Is it Mr. Sly, Joey Sly?
We blew it with Chris Blewett. So we're going to try to get Sly with
Sly
Joey.
Guy?
That is the Sly guy. Joey Sly is now the kicker.
Man, has he bounced around since Carolina.
A giant who the flip cares about that. Not me.
Not you.
Not I. But he maybe will kick a field goal or two in the Washington loss to Tampa coming up this Sunday. All right, moving on. Opening night in college basketball. East Carolina, a 22-point favorite at home against South Carolina State. And guess what? I'm taking the Pirates.
So am I, baby. So am I.
Why would I do that? Why do I do that? I was looking back at some season openers. The Pirates won last year in their opener against Charlotte. A narrow win in 2019.
Is that Coppin State?
2020 against VMI.
Oh.
But if you go back to 18-19, Delaware State came here and lost 81-56. It's a 25-point win. I think this is a pretty similar season opener. Now, the problem is we don't know a lot of these guys on this team. So we're going to need Vance Jackson to be as good as advertised. We're going to need J.J. Miles to start hot, and who knows what even the rotation will look like. We'll talk about it with Cy, who he thinks is going to play tonight for East Carolina. They're also potentially going to be without a couple of guys. We'll talk about that with Cy coming up too. But, hey, why not take the Pirates on opening night? Let's get a 25, 30-point blowout. Everybody feeling good. High fives, 3 goggles, everything.
Yeah, I'm totally with it. Let's start the season off with a bang.
Let's
put some money in our pockets.
Let's hear what Joe Dooley had to say yesterday as he met with the media scrum to get set for opening night in Minges Coliseum. Here's Joe Dooley.
Coach, just give us a scouting report. What do you think about South Carolina State?
Well, a lot of new guys do have some returners back, 3 starters back. TJ Madlock, Coach Madlock's son, is a very good player. Obviously had a little bit of a weird season last year. They were up and down as far as starting the season a little bit late. But new coach, probably have a lot of new energy and a lot of new pieces.
Coach, give us an expectation of what type of style this team that we're going to see for ECU is. You've seen them a couple times in scrimmages and then practice. What are your expectations as far as style this year?
We'd like to play a lot faster. That's been something that we wanted to do. We wanted to play faster. I think we have played faster in the scrimmages. I think a big way to play faster is obviously to get some defensive stops and then get out and play in transition. But the guys have done a pretty good job. I think we've pushed the ball better. I think we'll play a lot faster. But I think you have to be able to play multiple ways when teams do slow it down.
Coach, how much is this team kind of acclimated from the time we talked to you a couple of weeks ago? You got a lot of new guys. How are they beginning to meld together a little bit?
I think it helps that we were able to work with them in the summer. I mean, I think the rules have changed, so we're able to get a lot more stuff in during the preseason than you had previously. So I think that's helped. I think we've been acclimating some of the guys that have been injured back into it, and that's been part of it, or guys have been out sick. So I think those guys are a little bit behind, but they're starting to catch up.
Yeah, health-wise, do you expect to have everybody? Will anybody be out that you know of?
It's the day before the game, so I think we'll have a couple guys out, hoping to get maybe one back, but we'll see. We have a couple guys meeting with the doctor this afternoon, so we'll see how that goes.
Do you expect Winston to play, or is that still to be determined?
That's still to be determined.
Besides just winning, what's the biggest thing you kind of hope to accomplish in these early games here?
Get some continuity and get a rotation. I think we've had to, in the scrimmages, we've been able to play a bunch of guys, which I think is good news. I think we'll cut the rotation a little bit, so I think that'll help. And I think we'll try to get into a little bit of a routine and a rotation with our guys.
Basketball is a sport where fans can have a big impact as far as home court advantage. How excited are you to be able to welcome fans back this season?
Well, it's exciting. I think our guys are really jacked up that they can have fans, and the atmosphere and the excitement that the fans bring. And it was eerie last year, as you guys know, being in an arena with no one there, and you could sort of hear everything, which I guess was good and bad. But I do think it'll be exciting to have people back in the Pirate fans back here.
3 games in 5 days to start with or so. What type of challenge does that create for you guys?
I think it just has to be efficient practice-wise. I mean, we'll cut back today. Wednesday will be a little bit shorter than usual. Thursday will be a little bit shorter. Quick turnaround on Saturday. We'll probably go Saturday morning so we can get our guys off their legs. We'll review what happened on Friday night. Go to quick practice and prepare for Sunday. So I do think the players would probably rather have it this way. I don't know that the coaches would, but it's lined up that way. So let's go ahead and get going.
Are you more nervous or excited for the opener?
Oh, I'm always excited. I mean, I'm always excited. I think we're nervous about. You're nervous all preseason. Now once it's here, you got to get ready to go. So let's have some fun.
All right, let's have some fun. Joe Dooley, ready to roll the ball out and get going. Great to hear the balls bouncing in the background. Just let you know, college basketball's here.
Yeah, as soon as the audio started, you hear boom, boom.
I'm looking. So Washington State is playing as we speak. I don't know if I can find that, but I'm going to pull up Manhattanville versus Manhattan. Manhattanville is playing the Jaspers of Manhattan. I got live college basketball on in the Pirate Radio studios. Let's go.
It's officially started.
Let's get Jalen up to a mic real quick.
All right.
Got a question for him.
Jalen.
He's been summoned.
Jalen, you're up.
Jalen, just curious, what are you doing this evening?
I might be going to the basketball game.
All right. I don't like the word might. But just to let you know, my dad, Cliff Brock Jr., has another event he has to go to. My niece has a volleyball game. He's going to be unable to attend the game tonight. So I do have a ticket if you'd like to sit in section 213 with Chandler and I. Just letting you know.
Okay.
Would you like to accept?
Give me 30 minutes.
Give me 30 minutes.
Putting some pressure on the kid.
Excitement time.
Good answer. I'll give you 30 minutes to talk it over and to come up with an excuse not to come to the game tonight. Look, you don't have to sit with us. You can sit wherever with the cool kids. I don't care.
Do you understand who you have a chance to sit with in this game?
Look, I will not be ashamed if you take the ticket and then you go sit with your cool friends and not with us. That's fine. I don't care about that. I just want butts in seats. Actually, I want sneakers in rows, standing up.
Well, to be perfectly honest, if it wasn't my bunko night, I would
get
take
out of here,
ticket.
bunko.
Get out of here with your bunko.
It's only once a month.
This is only once a year where you get a season opener.
What a joke.
God, this is the problem.
What a joke.
People like Jalen and Shirley. This is what's wrong with society. All right, good luck at Bunko, Shirley.
Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome. Shirley will be doing some PA for women's hoops this year, right? When's your first game?
November 18th, Education Day.
Oh, get the earplugs ready.
Well, I've been told that the crowd is not going to be as large as it has been in the past, just because I think they're only bringing 8th graders this year.
And we're not really educating the kids anymore. So.
Well, but I am looking forward to doing PA for the first time. I've never done PA for women's basketball. I've done just about everything else for basketball.
I will tell you, it is a lot of fun. It is like you are like part of the game. It's really cool. You're right there on top of it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, of course, I'm going to be a little nervous, like I always am, but I am looking forward to it.
The 8th graders might be crazier than the 5th graders. 4th and 5th graders.
Yeah, they might be. I just know that I know there's a lot of there's some media that I've talked to in the past that are not fond of the game just because it's so loud and kind of rambunctious, but because it's the kids I think they get into the atmosphere of the game. They may not be maybe as into the game as maybe say I would be, or but just because of the fact that they're not in school, they're hanging out in a gym and they're eating snacks and watching a basketball game. They're just going to be loud and rowdy, and I've always enjoyed that game, and I'm looking forward to it this year in a completely different context. So it'll be fun.
Chandler and I are going to be loud and rowdy tonight. We might take our shirts off. We haven't. I don't know.
We might.
You never
I just
know.
can't wait to be sitting there going, "Get up."
At the three people in our section.
At the three people in our section.
Get up, old man.
Get up, old man. Oh, what? Oh, you brought in the walker just so you wouldn't have to stand up? What a loser.
We might get kicked out of Minji's tonight.
Against South Carolina State.
All I need to know is, Clip, if he does do the get up, you got to get that on film. That's got to be on film, or it didn't happen.
Yelling at empty seats to get up and get loud.
Yeah,
we got to do that.
And it needs to be sent to Glenn immediately, so he can put it up on our social media.
Chandler is a get up guy. Who knew?
Big dog in the house.
Big dog run in.
What's up, big dog?
I'm just wondering if you and Chandler will be wearing your Rock and Jock jerseys tonight.
You know what? I pulled up an old clip of that on Twitter today, and I had that thought. We should have gone full uniform with the armbands, the Iverson shooting sleeve.
The full thing.
But unfortunately, the answer to that is no.
Did the Aaliyah jersey become much smaller after you washed it the first time?
I honestly don't know where that is. My wife may have thrown it out.
Oh, no.
I have not seen it since last year, so we have another watch-along planned for a couple weeks from now. Next week. Next Friday.
The Oklahoma game.
The 19th.
In Myrtle Beach, right?
Yeah. So between now and then, I do need to find that jersey or another basketball jersey to wear. So
you could take and cut the sleeves out of one of your Redskins jerseys
and make a basketball
jersey. Yes, you could do this.
Could do that.
Just an idea.
Sleeveless Skins jersey. Not like a bad idea. Yeah, we'll figure it out. But tonight we will be wearing normal people clothes in 213.
I wanted to see the return of what was the kid's name? Seabass.
Yeah, right.
And a little Seabass action up in 213.
I tell you what, maybe one game this year, Chandler, we should go decked out in our basketball uniforms.
Let's do it.
All right.
I just think it'd be funny.
That is on
you
the
probably
docket.
would get on TV.
All right. Yeah, that's what we want.
Well, you know what? If you guys do that, let me know. I'll break out mine.
You in?
Yeah.
We can get a whole roster.
Yeah.
All right. I like it. That's put it on my calendar for
well,
future
I just got to make sure that it doesn't coincide with anything.
We get it. You're busy. Bunko, PA.
Once a month.
Whatever.
Bunko's only once a month.
I need to pick up a Missy Elliott Rock and Jock jersey for this event.
For some reason on Amazon.com, the only jersey they had was Aaliyah, rest in peace. And I was a big Aaliyah fan.
Yeah.
First you don't succeed, dust yourself off, try again. So I was happy.
R. Kelly's first wife.
Well, let's not talk about that. Chandler didn't know who Aaliyah was. But
all
did recognize
all the kids
songs.
don't.
Yeah.
None of the kids know.
None of the kids know.
She died in was it a plane crash?
Yeah, it was a plane crash, yeah.
Yeah. And she was a young rising star.
Remember that movie where she played like the Queen of the Vampires or whatever?
Oh,
was that
Queen of the Damned?
Yeah, Queen of the Damned, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Never saw it, but I do know what you're talking about. Manhattan has a 16-8 lead over Manhattanville.
Manhattanville?
We should schedule East Carolinaville. I think we play for East Carolinaville. That's our team.
Manhattanville sounds like Fanville on Dr. Like it's something made up.
Their colors are red. Their colors are like the what do you call it? Where they have their name and their score.
Yeah.
The bug. Cryon, or is that something?
You call it a cryon or a bug.
A bug. Their bug looks like a can of Diet Dr. Pepper.
It's cream and
yes, yeah. So they are from Fansville. Fansville versus Manhattan.
I wish I could wear a medium jersey.
Are you just having your inner thoughts?
Yes,
set into
because
a microphone?
there is a MTV Rock and Jock jersey of Flavor Flav from the Violators.
That would be cool because we have bricklayers. You need a Violators jersey.
Yeah, but this is only a medium, and I cannot wear any.
Look like packed sausage coming in.
Oh yeah, yep, straight up. That would be a packed sausage situation.
A packed sausage sitch that we're trying to avoid. All right, moving on.
I just want to talk Rock and Jock right quick. I'm good.
Maybe we'll get to Monday Night Ref Ball later on in the show, but that was a disgusting display. Oh, while you're here, Glenn, how about Jokic and him sending a shot to which one of the Morris twins?
Is it Markeith?
Yeah, and he went down like he got shot. I think he had some like internal bleeding going on.
So there was like a for real's medical report after the game on this, and it didn't look like it. He bumped his tail off in wrestling terms, I thought. But yeah, apparently from being hit in the back of the shoulder, you can have internal bleeding.
So Morris hit Joker with kind of a cheap shot at mid-court.
Yeah.
To slow the ball down, to stop a fast break, basically.
Like cheap stuff, but just basketball stuff.
Had a little elbow into him. And then I guess he thought Joker was going to be cool with that and just kind of started walking away.
Joker's kind of a laid-back guy.
And then Joker went full steam. I've never seen him move that fast. And just freaking drilled him. And Morris was flopping like a fish. Like he tried to get up, went back down in pain.
The best part you pointed out to me earlier was Joker going back over on the bench and sitting stoically.
Yeah, like a psychopath.
As if he was a hitman who had just done a bit.
And like Jimmy Butler is yelling, like, "Come meet me."
Jimmy Butler wanted the smoke, and if I'm Joker, I'm not sure if I want that one. I'm not sure. Jimmy's wild, man.
To quote Clay Davis.
Jimmy's a wild.
I don't know, man.
I know Joker is foreign.
All right, that is true.
Of some descent, and you probably don't want to try him because he's probably got a pretty strong jaw.
Well, and his brothers are in some type of Eastern European Eastern country
USC.
Mob. What am I trying to say?
Oh, they're like in some Eastern Bloc.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Now, I just made that up, but have you seen them? Like,
well, they all have that. We talked about it earlier. They have the Jason Bourne 007 bad guy look.
Yeah, and they're huge. They're giant people. So, I don't know, man.
Jimmy's crazy, though.
I know. I'm not messing with any of them. I'm just saying. All right. Anything else to hit on?
Jimmy was talking to him while he looked like a psycho killer.
Yeah.
Jimmy was talking to him in that state.
What's wrong with the Hornets, Chandler?
Can I answer for him?
No.
No paint defense or rim protection.
Just like past years?
I hate Plumlee.
Dude, he's like a great value of Cody Zeller.
I don't. Yeah, I don't. I don't like him. They have lost back-to-back nights in the same building to the Clippers and the Lakers. Hurricanes play tonight, coming off a loss over the weekend to the Panthers. So that's what's going on the Buck scoreboard, presented by Dubuck.
Dubuck.
All right, let's get a break in. We'll come back when we return. We'll talk Pirate Hoops with Seymour. He joins us.
By the way, watch along. It's not next Friday. It's next Thursday, 7 o'clock. Be there.
7 o'clock, the 18th?
Yes, sir.
All right, the 18th. I believe Scooter's back in.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter. I'm so excited.
We're going to have a watch along. You can watch the game with us, as we'll be watching East Carolina take on Oklahoma.
We'll have prizes?
Yeah, we got to work out all the deets, but we'll have giveaways, and we'll have a good time right here in the Pirate Radio studios on that Thursday evening. All right, let's take a time out. We'll come back. Cy Seymour joins us after this.
That's for you. Answer the call from patients who need plasma. Donations are down, so give plasma at a Grifols Center and receive compensation. Visit grifolsplasma.com. Gonna get that? Answer the call from patients who need plasma and receive up to $700 your first month when you donate at a Grifols Center. Visit grifolsplasma.com.
The Rick House, Eastern North Carolina's premier American-style restaurant and bourbon bar, has great specials throughout the week, like $10 Tuesdays. Get 8 traditional wings and a draft beer for just $10. Wednesday night is date night, 2 salads, an appetizer, a bottle of wine, 2 entrees, and a dessert for just $55. Friday is smokehouse night with the best ribs and brisket around. Saturday is Italian night, featuring all of our made-from-scratch pastas along with 2 glasses of wine. And on Sunday is the legendary brunch from 10 to 2. The Rick House, 710 Red Banks Road beside the bowling alley in Greenville.
In studio with Gloria from Kinetic Physical Therapy. Gloria, what is cryotherapy?
Cryotherapy is when your body is exposed to extremely cold but therapeutic temperatures for several minutes. It has many benefits, including decreased pain, decreased inflammation, increased energy, and improved overall wellness. That's why at Kinetic Physical Therapy and Wellness, we offer a wide variety of services, including cryotherapy. So whether you're an athlete or whether you just want to give your health a boost, cryotherapy will help to ensure that you're feeling great and living well. So come chill with us and you'll be back for more.
I'm Michael Vaughn with East Coast Grading and Utilities. Many of you know my dad, David Vaughn, and his work in putting in subdivisions all over Pirate Nation. But East Coast Grading and Utilities is not just for those type of big jobs. We're here for the homeowners. Whether it's concrete, driveways, hauling rock, or sand, whatever you need, East Coast Grading and Utilities can get the job done. Call us at 252-531-7494 or check us out on Facebook at East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Doesn't an amazing date night with amazing food sound great? Mark your calendars and make reservations today for Familia's wine tasting and small plates on Monday, November 15th. Tickets are only $40 and includes a special 5-course meal with wine pairings. Register now at familianc.com or call 689-6330. Kick back, eat, and enjoy yourself with a special date night at Familia on Monday, November 15th. Familia, Fire Tower Road near Pitt Community College.
Although innovative new resources such as digital media and social networks have grown in popularity, smart marketers recognize that printing is a mainstay.
We live in an age of computer hacking, scams, and fly-by-night businesses, so it's reassuring to consumers when they receive printed marketing pieces.
It exemplifies business confidence and conveys a high level of commitment.
It also fosters trust, which leads to engagement and ultimately brand loyalty.
When you're ready to grow your business, come to PIP, where business goes to grow.
The icy treat that can't be beat is Sparky Snowballs. From big kids to little kids, Sparky Snowballs has been making smiles happen for over 20 years. If you're not in the mood to chill out with a snowball, Sparky's funnel cakes and fried Oreos are a perfect Sparky-licious treat every time. Are you having an event, party, or fundraiser? Call Sparky's to come on site. Remember to follow Sparky's on Facebook or visit SparkySnowballs.com to see where they'll be next.
If you are push mowing your yard using an inefficient lawn tractor or your current zero-turn spends more time in the shop than mowing your grass, it's time you look at a Hustler zero-turn lawnmower. Residential mowers from Hustler are built like tanks and drive like sports cars. All Hustler mowers have fabricated, welded steel decks. Don't settle on cheap units with flimsy stamped decks from big box stores. Come see Ron Ayers Motorsports and we'll guide you to the right mower for your property and your budget. Find us at Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11 north of the airport in Greenville.
Pirate Radio.
We have a standard for the way you're going to play, and we're going to start making sure that we point out those that are meeting the standard, and everybody else has to rise to that. You have to. There is no choice. You have to rise to the standard, because the standard is what wins.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Are you in outside sales and looking for an opportunity to increase your earning potential? Well, CopyPro has been in Eastern North Carolina for over 45 years and continues to grow each year, and they are in need of more sales professionals with a desire to potentially make a six-figure income. Do you have what it takes? Visit copypro.net today to submit your resume and to learn more. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip Brock.
Quick look at your Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard update. Manhattan leads 33-12 over Manhattanville. So, there's
alrighty then.
Also, another game coming on, but I don't think I can find it on TV. Washington State leads Alcorn State 15-13, as there is some college basketball going on. And if there's a game going on, we'll find it here on Pirate Radio. All right, let's talk some college hoops with Seymour. He joins us to get you going on this Tuesday for East Carolina and South Carolina State. I know you're fired up, ready to go. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I'm ready to get started. I know you are.
Yes, sir. Excited for a full slate of hoops beginning tonight, including East Carolina basketball. And one major change, I've talked about this with Jeff Charles. I've yet to talk about it with you, Si. But I guess they said you were too pretty just to put on the radio. You got to be on TV now, so they're going to put you on ESPN Plus. Is that how it all worked out?
Well, I think, yeah. The truth is, listen, I've had 23 wonderful years with Jeff. The difference is I was ready to get off the road. It's just it's a grueling pace, man. And Jeff is just a pleasure and one of the best, the best I know in the business. And I just said, this summer, I said, Jeff, I don't want to go on the road anymore. It's just too much. He said, I need somebody full time. He said, I need somebody with me all the time. I said, I got you. That's fine. And so then the ESPN came along, had some stuff that they needed done. I said, I'll be glad to do that. So I've got ESPN Plus, the home games, and I'm looking forward to that. So it works out good for everybody. And you got Jeff on the radio, which is the best thing in the world. And then Patrick Johnson will be doing a lot of the ESPN Plus games. So I'll be working with him on ESPN Plus. It'll be a lot of fun anyway.
Michael Perry taking over the radio duty, so great to have a former ECU coach there with the voice. And Si, as I told Jeff, if you want to get off the road, now's a good time to do it, because I know how much you follow the conference shuffle and everything. There's some even longer road trips coming up in a few years in the American as this thing continues to expand west.
Who knows where this will be in 3 years?
True.
Who knows where it will be what? But I can tell you this, Mike Perry will do a good job. I'm glad he's doing it. Mike and I talked this summer about it. Early in the summer. After I said, Jeff, I can't do it, Mike will be great. I mean, he knows the league. He knows the game. He understands travel. So everything is good. Mike will do a great job.
Looking forward to seeing these Pirates tonight in Minges for multiple reasons. I hadn't been to Minges in almost 2 years. Didn't get to go in 2020, so excited to get back in there, see some live basketball. But also the unknown is exciting, Si. And you've seen some of these guys in practice, but yet to see them in a real game. We're going to see a lot of new faces tonight, starting with Vance Jackson. And you've talked him up. A lot of people have talked him up, Si. And I'm ready to see this guy live and in person tonight in the purple and gold.
Yeah, he's a 6'9" guy that was a 4-star recruit. He was recruited when he was recruited, it was Southern Cal, Arizona, and Connecticut got the tab on him. He's a shooter. He's 6'9". He's filled out now. He's going to play inside for East Carolina at the 4, but he is a shooter, and that's the key to his game. So if Jackson's open on the perimeter, he's going to usually make it. He can handle the ball, but he'll be playing the 4, which is, he started out literally as a 2-guard in college. So there's an adaptive part for him. He's had to get over. It's been difficult, but I like him. He can shoot it, and he should be a lot of fun.
Si, let's talk about this too. Joe Dooley said there might be a couple of guys unavailable for East Carolina in the opener, and we know that Winston Tabbs, they've been kind of bringing him along a little slower than others. And from what I understand, talking to the coaches, he's been practicing, but he was not involved in the scrimmages. So is Tabbs one of those guys Dooley's talking about when he says that there might be some guys unavailable tonight?
Yeah, I think Tabbs is going to be one of the keys. And I don't think he'll go much. He's had the operation, he's rehabbed, and they're just waiting for him to be 100%. They'll use him some tonight, but I don't think they want to use him a lot. They really are looking 2 to 3 weeks out with Taz, maybe 4. I'm not sure, but he will be ready to go. The other one that's in question probably is R.J. Felton. Foot problem, and I doubt he'll go, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. He hurt his foot the other day in practice. I think that's the two, and both of them are tremendous players. Both of them are really special, and I keep saying this about Winston Tabbs. He puts you on a different level when he's on the floor. I've been able to watch him practice several times, and when he makes a move, when he really does it full speed, and he can't do it often, it'll take your breath. I mean, I said, whoa, like that. I'm watching practice, and it's Tabbs. There's a lot of good with Tabbs. He's going to really help. This guy averaged 13.5 in the ACC. He's the real deal, and he's young, smart, fun to be around, and he's real positive. He's going to be a real influence for ECU. But those are the two guys that I think might not go. If there are others, I just don't know who they are.
Cy Seymour joining us, East Carolina, South Carolina State, tonight, 7 o'clock, Minges Coliseum. Cy, we had Antoine Jackson, assistant basketball coach, on a couple weeks ago, and I always kind of perk up when I hear a coach talk about a player unsolicited, and he says that Brandon Johnson's kind of flown under the radar, and he has looked really good in practice, not only doing the stuff in the stat sheet, but getting on loose balls and then the hustle plays. He says that he really likes what he's been doing. Now, does that translate? Is he in the rotation for East Carolina on real game nights? So that remains to be seen, but he was very high on Brandon Johnson, so looking forward to seeing that 6'8" kid tonight.
Coach is exactly right on him. I mean, I'm just telling you. And let me tell you, you want a great story. I had a manager for me. His name is Doc Gooding. He's a wonderful guy. And this guy, Brandon Johnson, played for his AAU team. The other part of it is he played for Wakefield, and Todd, my son who was coaching at Wake Forest, said, Dad, there's a kid coming out. This has been 2 years ago, that he's the player of the year in the Cap 8. And he said, any kid that's player of the year, like Jaden Garner and like the kid that went to Kansas, he said, they're usually good players, and this guy's a player, and he's a really good student. Nobody grabbed him. So now he goes to Brunswick Community College, and he has a good career. Now, all of a sudden, this summer, Maryland's on him, Old Dominion, and we're on him. I mean, we want him. And it came down, really, Maryland got another kid. In fact, they got a kid from Old Dominion who put his name in the portal, so then it came down to East Carolina and Old Dominion, and we got this kid. And the truth is, he is a really pleasant surprise. He does all the right things inside. He's got good hands. He doesn't make many mistakes. He's been a pleasure to watch. I even went up to the coach and said, is it me, or is that kid playing that well? They all said, he's playing that well. And that's Brandon Johnson. And I thank Doc every day, the guy that was with me at Craven, because this kid can play, and I think he's going to help ECU for a couple more years.
Another guy that Coach Jackson pointed out is Javon Small, and Cy, when you look at him, how much time does he cut into, the guards we've seen, Tremont Robinson White, Tristan Newton? How do you think Joe Dooley and the staff handled the backcourt starting tonight against South Carolina State?
Well, I love it that you have that problem. I think he's tenacious, tough, he's strong. He is going to help this ball club and going to play minutes. And the truth is, you need other guards to play minutes. Tremont played so hard, and Tristan, and they get tired. I mean, Tremont Robinson's a really good defensive player. He's shooting it good this year. I think Tristan's playing really well. Since when I've been watching, he's been a real treat to watch. I think Luigi DeBow has really changed. He's a much better player this year. So I think those guys, I think you need him. I think you need him a lot because he's a tough kid. He can get up and down the floor. He's going to give you quality minutes. And I think Joe Dooley's not at all, he won't hesitate to put Small in the lineup, and I think he can do the job.
Talking to Cy Seymour, color analyst, now on ESPN Plus for ECU home games. You can watch and listen to Cy starting tonight when they take on South Carolina State. Cy, who are some other guys? I've always been a Brandon Suggs guy. What kind of leap can he take from last season to this season, as all of a sudden now he's one of the upperclassmen, one of the veterans on this team?
Yeah, I think it makes a difference for Brandon. I think he's been one of the most consistent guys in practice. I think he's showing himself. He's playing well, shooting it well. I thought Brandon is just a more mature Brandon, playing better. Because I'm like you. He's always been one of those guys that you love to watch play. And I think he's just gotten better. That's what I see in Brandon. You're going to see that same mold, that consistent mold that can defend, draw a charge, get a rebound, hit free throws. So I think with Brandon, it's just you're an upperclassman, you've seen it, and you're more mature, and you're doing a little bit better than you've done it in the past. So I like Brandon Suggs, and I think he's going to be a part of it. When you look at the portal, let's get real here. We had 5 guys who returned to play. When you really think about it, JJ's back, and then the 2 guards, Newton and Tremont, and then Suggs, and then Luigi DeBow's back. So you've got 5 guys back that can really help you, and 4 of them really were starters. Lost Jaden Garner, which is a major loss, but listen, there are other schools that lost 3, 4, 5 starters. It's been that crazy. So I think overall there's a good mixture between kids coming in and kids that left the program. The other part is, we left off the big kid from South Carolina, Frank. He may, I'm not sure, but he'll give them some quality minutes too.
Si, looking at South Carolina State, one win last season, so they're trying to erase that from the memory pretty quick, as they were 1-17. That one win came against Florida A&M. One of their last games they played on February 27th. So this is a team that I don't know, how did they even start the season this year, coming off a terrible season in 2020, 2021?
Well, what you do is you pick up a head coach in Tony Matlock, who was at Memphis, and he was an assistant for Hardaway, and he took this job, and he's bringing his son Matlock, T.J. Matlock, who's a player and 6'1" and a good guard. So first of all, he's going to bring in a couple of transfers that can play. The other part about him, think about it. He's been on the Division I level. He played high school ball at Melrose High in Memphis. He was a great player in high school, and then he went on to Memphis and played. He has been around it all his life. He was with Tony Barber. He's been to Auburn. He's been in Mississippi State. He's been a lot of different places, and he was an assistant coach for the last few years for Hardaway. This is a good coach, a seasoned guy in Division I basketball. And because of that, their preseason picked as high as 3 in their conference, which is, like you said, they only won one game last year. This will be a good team. They've got a kid named Rashawn Edwards, who was all conference. He's preseason picked all conference. A guy named Jamal Davis, who's 6'9". So, and then you got the Matlock kid, and you got a transfer that's 6'9" or 6'10". So this will be a much better team. That's what last year they walked up the floor. With I would think with Matlock's background, you're going to see him defend you full court and push the ball, and so it should be a good game to play for Joe Dooley.
Si, you mentioned Memphis there. Who's your pick to win this thing? Is it Memphis? Is it Houston? There's a couple other candidates. Wichita State played better than people thought they would last year. Wes Miller now at Cincinnati. Jeff Nadu, who comes on and talks college hoops with us, really likes Johnny Dawkins' team down in Orlando. So it's a little top-heavy, I guess, with Houston and Memphis, but as Si Seymour always says, it's a tough league. Si, who you got, Penny, or you got Houston winning the league again this year?
Well, I think it's going to be close. What makes the difference? First of all, your talent level. They picked 2 of the top 5 guys in the country in the last couple of weeks in August. So they have 2 of the top players in the country. They moved from number 20 in the country preseason to they can either be a top 10 or Final 14. The predictions of the experts. Will be very, very difficult to play, but never count out Houston. Never count out what Sampson has done down there. I love his teams. I love their efforts. They lost a lot off that team, but they've got kids coming in, and they are going to be good. So Houston will be there. I think Wes Miller at Cincinnati will be key. He'll get it done. I think Wichita State won the league last year. The player of the year back, Etienne's coming back. I think if I had to pick the top 4 teams, it would be those 4 teams, and then it's a race. Don't ever count out the Dolphins to be in that top 5 or 6. They're there every year. They are. Heath does a great job. I mean, the head coach there, Frank Hayes, does a great job there, and so don't count them out. I'm telling you right now, when you look at the mix from 3 to 7, it could be anybody. It could be Tulsa, it could be Wichita, it could be Cincinnati, SMUCF. But I really believe Joe, our ball club, if they get it going, they can bump some people. They can get right up to the thick of it because he's got some quality talent on his team. Do they get healthy and do they stay well? That's a part of it. But there's a lot of pieces of the pie that Joe Dooley can move around to make this thing successful.
So how about nationally? This was a lot easier to do. I know when I was a kid and I knew the rosters and who was on every team and all that. So we're talking, 25, 30, whatever years ago now. How about in 2021? How difficult is it to look over the entire landscape of college basketball? Gonzaga's the preseason number one. We know they're going to be good. They're going to be stacked with talent. You got your Blue Bloods following them with UCLA, Kansas, Villanova in the rankings, and a lot of SEC teams as well, as we've kind of seen a renaissance there in the SEC with basketball, with Alabama, with Arkansas, teams like that. So how about nationally, Si? Do you see power teams at the top, or is this going to be one of those years where we see several number ones, several top 5, top 10 upsets? Well, what kind of overall season do you think we're looking ahead at here?
I think you're looking at parity. I think you're looking at upsets, and they're not really upsets. But that's how crazy it all is. Listen, these teams this year, try figuring out a roster if you're a radio guy. I mean, he got changed completely. South Florida got beaten up pretty good, but they got good players in. Tim Jankovic over at SMU, who always really does a good job, he lost key pieces to the puzzle, but he brought people in underneath. In fact, his best player, Tyson Jolly, is now going to be playing for Rick Pitino. So how crazy this whole thing is. They are moving all over the place, and does your chemistry match what you're doing? That's going to be the key. What kind of guys you bring in that can change it for you and change the landscape and make your chemistry better. It is that way all over the place. I keep saying the craziest thing in the world about all of this is basketball and baseball. They understand it. They expanded to 64 teams. Football keeps it at 4, and there's more parity. So now they're balking a little bit and saying, we probably need to go to 8. See, they can't get through the antiquated bowl system. They're still rewarding the teams that played in the Sugar Bowl, the Rose Bowl, the Orange Bowl, and the Cotton Bowl. That's what they're trying to do. When you really look at the top ones, it's the teams that got it back then. Mm-hmm. They don't want to open it up, and it's a shame. It's a shame because football has a lot of parity too. I mean, it could, and if you open it up, it would really be parity. So it's really, football cannot get used to not having the bowl money going to the teams that have gotten since 1952. They just can't. They can't get rid of it, and so they make sure they get it done. But the truth is, there could be parity. Look at Coastal Carolina. That's what I'm saying. It's all, and it could be all over the place, but they're trying to block it as much as they can. And they say it's the Power 5, and they make sure the money goes to those schools. But the truth is, basketball is not like that.
Yeah,
you open it up. You look at the Final Four last year.
They love the little guys in March in basketball, and it's totally different in football. You're right.
Yeah, and if you would spread the money around, it's no telling how it would be. By gosh, even on school, if you would spread the money around, you don't know how this thing can turn out. But they don't want to do that, and I don't know what you do about it. But there are only 130 teams in college football. There are 350 basketball teams that have a chance. We're looking at trying to go to a bowl game, and they're going to take 84 teams out of 130 to a bowl. I mean, basketball takes one about 25% or less. And it's really strange what we're doing because those bowls really don't make you go anywhere. It just means you went to a bowl game. But they're not going to. They really want to keep it to a small group. Trust me.
We got Si on his soapbox here on a Tuesday. I like that.
Yeah.
Si, everything's changing, and we've got some older coaches, some veteran coaches that'll be in Madison Square Garden tonight. Duke and Coach K, his final season coaching, they'll be taking on Calipari in Kentucky, and then you got Izzo in Michigan State taking on Bill Self in Kansas. And again, a lot of this is changing, including the faces of the coaching world across college basketball. But you do got some old faithfuls, some legends going at it tonight at MSG.
No doubt about it. 4 of the greatest coaches you'll ever see. I mean, they really are. And of course, Floyd Williams is gone. Boeheim's still in it. There's still a lot of really good thoroughbred coaches in it. But they're beginning to say, is it worth the fight? Is it worth seeing that I'm on a team one year and not the next? And you're going. The one thing I like about Joe Dooley, he knows the world. He knows the landscape. He's recruited both ways, and he adjusted to it. He got three Power 5 guys in the portal.
And that don't mean he necessarily loves how it's going, Si, but he's willing to adjust and do the best he can with what it is now, right?
Yeah, exactly right. You just said it exactly right. He doesn't like it, but Joe's on top of it enough to be involved in it and get good kids out of it. A lot of the guys that have been in it for a long time, this is a tough adjustment they can't handle. But give credit to Joe Dooley. He was on top of that portal all he could be.
Si Seymour joining us. Si, have a great call tonight, man. Looking forward to some Pirate hoops tonight. Minges Coliseum, East Carolina, taking on South Carolina State. Pirates a 22-point favorite at home tonight, trying to get off to a good start to this season. And I know you're fired up for it, Si.
No doubt about it. People need to come out and support the ball club and really proud of the football team. If they can't get a win in these last three, maybe 2 wins, maybe 3 wins, but get bowl eligible. They played great. Coach Houston's done a really good job with his ball club. Let's see if they can have a good year. We know Cliff will. And the girls are playing well volleyball. It's been good for ECU sports. Let's just stay with it.
Yes, sir. Well said. Si Seymour joining us. Si, always enjoy it, man. We'll keep in touch. We'll do it during the basketball season and talk more hoops with you soon.
Love to do it, and we'll talk about those Denver Broncos when we get a shot, too. We need to talk about them a little bit.
How about them Broncos? Is that what we're doing now, Si? We're just rooting for the team playing Dallas every week? Is that all we got?
Yes. We have nothing else.
You're right, unfortunately. All right. Si, thank you, man. We'll talk soon.
Okay, buddy. Take care.
Si Seymour is the best, and we'll be talking to him all college basketball season. He'll be on the call tonight on ESPN Plus as East Carolina takes on South Carolina State. We'll take a timeout, come back, wrap up hour number 1. Coming up in hour 2, we'll talk to Ryan Meadows. The Down East Hitting Camp is coming up. Some great names will be instructing your kids on how to hit a baseball. And we'll talk about it all with Coach Meadows at 4 o'clock. We'll wrap up hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live after this.
Well, the secret is out. CD's Grill has the best breakfast in Greenville. Start your day with a made-to-order breakfast Monday through Saturday at CD's Grill. Plus, you can enjoy lunch Monday through Friday. And their lunch specials are always a huge hit. Monday, it's barbecue chicken. Tuesday, pork tenderloin and gravy. Wednesday, chicken and pastry. Thursday, barbecue pork chops. And Friday, it's spaghetti. CD's Grill on Fire Tower Road in Winterville, near Evans Street. Stop by CD's Grill for the best country cooking around.
Hi, I'm Annalie Newhoff.
And I'm Rob Campbell.
And we are with CopyPro. We have been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for almost 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology.
Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total customer satisfaction is our #1 priority.
We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net.
CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
Tired and sluggish? Down in the dumps? Or just have the blahs? Maybe you need to hydrate. Revive Health and Wellness on East 10th Street in Greenville offers IV hydration that can help you with lack of energy, improve your mood, assist with immunity, even fix a hangover. Locally owned and operated, the team at Revive Health and Wellness are experienced and licensed registered nurses that will assist you in preparing for your IV session. Call or text today with questions or to set an appointment with Revive Health and Wellness. 252-350-1805. That's 252-350-1805.
Hey Pirate fans, your one-stop shop for all your tailgate essentials is Shimmer Boutique. Need some purple and gold to wear? Shimmer has a great selection of clothing for men, women, and children. Need some shoes? Shimmer has the best selection of Hey Dudes around. Need a cooler for tailgating? Shimmer has you covered with a huge selection of Yeti and outdoor accessories. Shimmer, just 1 minute from the stadium on Greenville Boulevard behind Starbucks and in Winterville and Jacksonville. Find us online at shimmerboutiqueonline.com. Go Pirates!
Hello, this is Talbot Green with Angel Oak Home Loans. Now's the time to take advantage of the opportunity to buy more home or refinance your current mortgage at historically low rates. The combination of our local team's experience and Angel Oak's wide offerings of products from standard conventional, government, and portfolio loans has something for most financial situations. For more information, call Talbot Green, Joanne Weir, or Wanda Hager at 751-2060.
NMLS 1719250, Equal Housing Lender.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
At Union Bank, we understand you live life on the go. That's why our banking options are designed to serve you, wherever you are. If you want to meet us in person at one of our local branches, complete banking tasks on the go from the mobile app, or bank from your office with convenient remote deposit and cash management services, we're everywhere you need us to be. Whether you're simply managing a busy schedule or an entire business, we're right there with you with personalized service and helpful tools. Call or visit us online at unionbanknc.com. Union Bank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
BMS Builders is your premier custom builder in eastern North Carolina. With Blackwood and Mills Creek in Greenville, Dalton's Cove in Farmville, and Belmar in Ayden, these are just a few of the developments featuring BMS Builders homes. They can build the home of your dreams. Just ask Dr. Dennis Ross in Greenville or East Carolina football coach Mike Houston. They built their homes, and they can build yours as well. BMS Builders. Give them a call at 916-1578 for BMS Builders.
Hi, this is Brian Meador from East Carolina Athletics. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Save lives, be a hero, and make $700 your very first month donating plasma at Grifols Biomat USA. It's the easiest way to make extra money. Start now at Biomat USA on 505 South Memorial Drive. Make up to $700 in a month and save lives now at Grifols Biomat USA. A better donor experience and better pay. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. From sales to service, Greenville Auto World has all of your vehicle needs covered. Shop all of their inventory now at greenvilleautoworld.net. If you're also looking for someone to service your vehicle, Greenville Auto World has a full service and repair facility. Brakes, oil changes, tires, inspections, and they can repair any kind of vehicle. Greenville Auto World is across from Speedway at Bells Fork and online at greenvilleautoworld.net. Thanks to Tim Sutton and Jim Rogers for their sponsorship of the program. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip Brock.
All righty, wrapping up hour number 1. We have some business to take care of. So tonight, my dad unfortunately will not be in section 213. He's going to be at my niece's volleyball game. But I will be there. Chandler will be there. Shirley has bunco.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a ticket available for young intern Jalen. And Jalen, you said you needed 30 minutes to make a decision. Your 30 minutes is up. Will you accept this rose?
I'll accept the rose.
Wow! All right. Jalen is in. That's what I like to hear. One student at a time. And again, Jalen, you don't have to sit with, your old radio uncle here. We'll let you go fraternize with your friends or the girls, whatever you choose to do. But you will be accepting one of these tickets, and you will be there.
I'll take it. Yeah, just slide it under the door. I got it.
All right, sounds good. Jalen is in. Chandler is in. And we'll be there tonight when East Carolina takes on South Carolina State. It is becoming the cool thing to do. Right, Ryan Meadows?
That is right.
Thank you for acknowledging that. We got Coach Meadows in the house. We're going to talk some baseball. Got the Down East hitting camp coming up, and we'll talk all about it. Shirley, let's go to another break because we owe you one for hour 1, and we'll dive into hour 2 with Ryan Meadows. Man, an awesome list of instructors and speakers and guests coming up this weekend. We'll talk about that and all the info you need to know to get your kids signed up for some great instructional baseball and a whole lot of fun and some food, t-shirt, all kinds of goodies. So it's all going on this weekend. We'll tell you about it when we return on Pirate Radio Live after this.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Tom Brown from Brown & Wood Cadillac. We've been serving the Pirate Nation in Eastern North Carolina for 83 years. We have 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 showrooms, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
This month at Brown & Wood, get a 2021 Cadillac CT5 for 0.9% for 72 months, plus $500 off. And as always, Brown & Wood is the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
We're located on Greenville Boulevard next to the Convention Center, or shop us online at brownandwoodauto.com.
UBE and PirateWear.com is excited to offer Pirate Nation the largest selection of new ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates in to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking uptown in Greenville. Visit them at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
Come and explore great shopping in downtown Washington at Naughty Life. Hi, this is Gina from Naughty Life, and new fall merchandise is arriving every day, featuring all the new Yeti products, like the loadout buckets and waterproof dry duffel bags. We have new fall clothes for men, women, and children. At Naughty Life, we have something perfect for any occasion, like new jewelry and a great selection of sunglasses from Costa, Reflect, and RCI. Visit Naughty Life on Main Street in historic downtown Washington, and like us on Instagram and Facebook.
Safety comes first at Greenville Utilities. Did you know that by itself, natural gas is completely odorless? As a safety precaution, a chemical is added to the gas that gives it a distinctive and unpleasant odor. This allows you to detect the slightest amount of natural gas both indoors and outdoors. If you smell a strong odor of natural gas in or near your home, you should immediately call Greenville Utilities. GUC maintains staff around the clock in order to provide immediate response to emergencies such as natural gas leaks. You can count on GUC to keep safety job number 1.
Have you been waiting to try CBD? ENS Hemp on Fire Tower Road in Greenville is the area leader in CBD. We want to educate you on how our products work with your endocannabinoid system. These products are all natural and non-addictive. ENS offers a variety of products to meet your needs. Tinctures, edibles, topicals, and even smokable items. Customer feedback indicates relief from stress, anxiety, fatigue, pain, and PTSD, just to name a few. ENS Hemp is located on Fire Tower Road. Also, check us out on our Instagram and Facebook pages.
It's Bostic Sugg Furniture's 84th anniversary. Since 1937, Bostic Sugg has built a legacy based on quality furniture, value, and exceptional customer service. Get anniversary savings up to 15% off store-wide, plus 6 months special financing on brands like Lazy Boy, Kincaid, Rowe, Bassett, and more. Plus, for a limited time, get local delivery for only $19.37. Wake up to a whole new you and enjoy 72 months special financing on a new Serta or Restonic mattress now at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
The busiest travel days of the year will soon be here. What better way to arrive at Grandma's house, or any house, than in a beautiful new vehicle? Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. The new models are a feast for the eyes, and as comfortable as mashed potatoes and apple pie. And comfortable is the way you feel each and every time you visit our dealership. Come in and get you one. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Come in and see our holiday savings. You'll drive home satisfied.
Hey Pirate Nation, be sure you have the best comfortable shoes this tailgate season with a stop at Flea Feet. This is ECU alum Chris Lunyon, owner of Flea Feet of Greenville, and we provide solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Flea Feet has the tools and technology to get you on the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come visit us on Greenville Boulevard in the public shopping center right near the stadium. Be sure to run with us on Facebook and Instagram. Flea Feet, we run for you. Go Pirates!
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, W224EI Greenville, WDLX Washington, and W281CH Washington. You're You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Save lives, be a hero, and make $700 your very first month donating plasma at Grifols Biomat USA. It's the easiest way to make extra money. Start now at Biomat USA on 505 South Memorial Drive. Make up to $700 in a month and save lives now at Grifols Biomat USA. A better donor experience and better pay. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? We'll keep it local and print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio for 18 years. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here is Clip Rock.
All right, still a lot left to go here on a Tuesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. It is game night at East Carolina as they will begin the basketball season tonight against South Carolina State. We'll talk some hoops and more with Stephen Igoe at 5 o'clock coming up at around 4:30. Jeff Nadu will give us some picks. He'll dive into ECU Memphis as well, as the Pirates have won a couple in a row on the football field. They've covered in 5 straight games and now go on the road to take on Memphis, trying to get that 6th win. We'll hear some Mike Houston comments later on in today's program as well. But right now we will talk some baseball. Ryan Meadows, coach of North Pitt and Pitt County Post 39, joining us here today with the Braves hat on. And, Coach, good to see you.
Good to see you. Let's talk some baseball.
Let's talk Braves briefly.
Let's do it.
You asked, am I still riding the high? I guess it's set in, but I saw somebody tweet this, and it was kind of my feelings and probably yours, too, as somebody who's rooted for the Braves for a long time. They said this is the 11th or 12th best Braves team I've rooted for, and this is the one to win it all. Now, they're very talented, but you think back to the 90s especially and some other opportunities they've had to win a World Series. I did not think without Acuna, without Soroka, without Ozuna, that and the pieces they added at the All-Star break or the trade deadline, that this would be the team to do it. But, man, they got it done.
Yeah, you don't always want to be on the best team. You want to be on the hottest. And they got hot and started clicking, and you can tell the locker room had a lot to do with it, and they gelled at the right time, and they caught some breaks along the way, and they also made their own breaks. So hats off to the Braves.
That and the clubhouse stuff, Ryan. How much do you?
That's real.
As a baseball instructor, talk about that side of it. That's off the field stuff, but that bonding, the team building. How important is that for you as a high school coach?
That's real. In high school, it's a little bit different dynamic because your kids grow up together. They're in the same
kind
community.
Of friends already.
A lot of them are in the same kindergarten class.
Right.
I would equate Major League Baseball to my life more like an American Legion team where, the guys, some of them meet in spring training. Some of them meet at the trade deadline. They didn't know Jock Peterson until, July? It just takes one or two certain pieces to fit to the puzzle sometimes to make everything work. And that's kind of what we look for in the summer to create experiences, not saying that, it's the same wavelength, but the same, we look to, I guess, ride the high off some experiences that we have, kind of like they did off the field and in the locker room. And, you got to have that stuff. If you don't like each other and you don't love things outside of the actual game, you're probably not going to go through adversity very well together, and you're not going to ride the storms together.
Ryan Meadows joining us inside the Pirate Radio studios. Ryan, you got the 3rd annual Down East Hitting Camp coming up this weekend, and this is last call for registration, right?
So this is last call tonight.
What ages can participate this weekend?
So it's the camp's for 2nd graders through 12th graders. It is this weekend, November 13th and 14th. Registration will end today, which is November 9th if you're listening to this on a playback Tuesday. You can one-stop registration as far as payment and registration can be done on our website, which is downeastbaseball.org. The cost is $125, which includes lunch on Saturday on November 13th. The camp's going to run from 9:30 a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. And Sunday will be 1 o'clock p.m. to 4 o'clock p.m. It's at North Pitt High School. If you need any information or want to contact me, you can contact me at downeastcamps@gmail.com.
All right, and we always run over the list of speakers, guests, instructors, and once again, just a who's who of baseball in Eastern North Carolina, Ryan. You got a lot of big names coming in to help out these kids this year.
Yeah, we've been blessed. I mean, when we decided to kind of get this thing up and going 3 years ago, I would never have guessed that it was going to be so successful. I knew it was going to be successful because you can't look at the sheet of paper and have a bunch of baseball guys like this and them have a ceiling on their success, but the way that it's grown and the way that these coaches and these guys embrace it, I mean, they now people are texting me asking me when it is and what are we going to do and do you need me, and it's good. It's a good thing. It's a great thing for our community. It's a great thing for North Carolina, Eastern North Carolina. Any way we can promote and teach baseball and life lessons, we're here to do that.
And the special guests, including the legendary James Rabbit Fulgham, Howard McCullough, and Tommy Eason, the head coach at Pitt Community College. Those guys, I saw the McCullough name there. Clayton, of course, Clayton McCullough, now the first base coach for the Dodgers. I hate the Dodgers so much, Ryan, but then I'd watch them against the Braves and then LCS, and guy would get a single, and I'd see Clayton and be like, well, yeah, I like Clayton, but I hate the rest of those guys. But
yeah, I was definitely pulling for the Dodgers. Actually, unfortunately, Coach McCullough is going to. He got called out of town this weekend for his job. I guess professional scouting is a little bit more, important.
Yeah,
than coming.
And he is with a team on the rise too in the Seattle Mariners.
He is, and I'm sure he has a lot to do with it. He's a legend. He's great, and but we certainly look to fill his void and are still taking his guidance, and I know he's going to be with us, and he did say that he's going to look forward to our pitch and catching camp in January.
Good deal. Johnny Nairn, lead instructor. He's with the Cleveland Indians. That Nairn name, of course, synonymous with baseball around these parts, and a couple of former Pirates, Spencer Brickhouse, Jake Washer on the list as well.
Yeah, great baseball guys. Obviously great players, but just great people. I mean, Spencer worked our hitting camp last year and our pitching catching camp, and has such a way with children. It's really, really impressive for a young man. Jake's the same way. Outstanding. Obviously baseball player, but teacher as well. I love watching and listening to Jake at our pitching catching camps. This will be the first hitting camp he's done, but if anybody's ever seen East Carolina baseball the last 5 years, he can swing a little bit, and certainly Coach Godwin has a lot to do with that, and he's going to share some of those philosophies and what makes him tick. So I look forward to listening to him as well.
A lot of other names you'll recognize from the area. The legendary RV, Ronald Vincent, who was your coach, right, Ron?
It sure was. Yep.
Yeah, back in the day.
He's still my coach.
That's true.
That's just how it is.
Jason Mills out at D.H. Conley, Corey Skinner, Aiden Grifton, Eddie Losner at Farmville Central, Pat McRae from South Central. So Peanut Langston, another legendary name around the area. So just a who's who, once again, of baseball in the area. And all these guys will be assisting your kids. What kind of drills and things will the kids be doing this weekend, Ron?
Yeah, it's a big mix. I mean, it goes from really all aspects of offense. I mean, as far as, direct instruction, as far as like a big hitting lecture, fundamentals, and we've got, as you said, some great lead instructors to do that, anywhere from pro guys to college guys to going through stations, teach them drills, teach them the proper way to do things. They're going to get a chance to get videoed and then sit down in a classroom with a college or pro guy or a really high level high school guy and get their swing broken down and get a chance to write some things down and take it with them. And then we're also a little bit into the analytics. We're going to have the kids have a chance to measure stuff like exit velocity, and for high school guys and big field guys, that means a lot, for them as far as what adjustments to make in their swing mechanics. But for the young guys, it's almost like a county fair.
I was going to say, it sounds cool, right?
Yeah, they're going to get up there and they get a radar gun out there. That's usually on Sunday, man, and it usually turns into, I guess, a 45, 50-year-old man up there at the minor league baseball game to see how fast they can still throw, kind of thing. But it really is a great mix of instruction, skill development, and fun. That's why I like calling it a camp. I mean, it's a clinic setting. I'm not too fond of that word because I want the kids to know that we're going to have fun while we're there because baseball is a fun game.
No doubt. Go to downiesbaseball.org and sign up today on this Tuesday, November 9th. If you still want to get in, still a few spots left, so you can sign up there, $125. That'll cover your lunch and also cover your kids getting great instruction from these guys. And I see you kind of mentioned it there, but the swings will be, I guess, videoed and analyzed and all that. So that's really neat. As you said, the older guys will enjoy it for their development. The young kids will not only use it for their development, but also sounds like a lot of fun to have your all the analytic stuff. That was I hung up the cleats after freshman year at Conley, Ryan. I was pre-analytics days for baseball, really. So I don't understand any of that.
Well,
stuff.
I think we all. Well, analytics have been around forever, but now that it's more quantitative than the eyeball test. So there's a lot to it. I'm not a huge fan of scientists taking over the game, but
I was gonna say, what's important to you now as a coach with that stuff? What do you look at and utilize with your team?
I like exit velocity because I'm a big weight room guy. I mean, we really do a good job, I believe, in the weight room and through fitness and as far as a radar gun to measure throwing speed. Just because I'm a big long toss guy, I'm a big believer in our throwing program, and I want to know if it's getting better.
Right.
So, am I going to sit down and use something like exit velocity or what's another one, distance in the zone or something like that to say you're going to start over him? No, I'm going to look at who's a better player. But there is some things that you can sit down and look at and make some swing adjustments. And we've got a great program called Diamond Kinetics that we actually use. We're going to use at camp for the kids on the big field. The kids on the young field, it's not that necessary yet. Let's worry about hitting the ball in the sweet spot and let's swing at good pitches and it's really a lot mental they're going to hear. I mean, let's believe in ourselves. Let's have a plan. Let's get over adversity. If we get out, it's not the end of the world. Kids need to hear that these days.
Yeah.
I've never seen a generation full of instant success people, and if not, I call it the reset generation. If they're playing Madden at home, and I ask my high school kids this, if you're playing Madden at home and they score first, what are you going to do? Are you the kind that's first play of the game they're going to kick off back? Are you going to hit reset? So you get to start over 0-0, or are you going to play the rest of the game down? A lot of them are going to hit reset, and that's what they wish they could do in a live, whether it's a football game, basketball game, baseball game. And you're going to hear a little bit of that at camp too from these speakers that have seen a lot more than I have, but they draw off these experiences to help these kids and hopefully give them some words like that too. So
I like that. Good stuff from Ryan Meadows joining us inside the Pirate Radio studios. Coach, we are getting into basketball season now. We're finishing out the high school football playoffs. When does baseball roll around for the high school kids?
So it's crazy because we're not used to this anymore. We actually had a baseball meeting at North Pitt yesterday for prospective players, and I told them, I looked around the room and, this is my 20th year there, Clip, and
that's crazy.
It's crazy. So I was kind of going to get on a roll of just, hey, you guys know how it works and all that. I said, man, these guys don't know how it works because last year wasn't normal.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to explain to them, look, this is the off season. We consider January for us the preseason. Baseball starts in February last year. It's February, March, April, and then the playoffs are in May. Because look, last year the first opening day was April 24th.
Right.
And for a lot of obviously all of our freshmen, that was all they know so far. And for sophomores, sophomores don't remember things very well anyway. We graduated a lot of seniors. We don't have a lot of juniors. So I had to sit down and explain to them what exactly the sports calendar is and how we're going to go about it. So, yeah, baseball kicks off in February, as always, February 14th, I believe. And we plan on having a normal high school baseball season with normal playoffs in May and
normal
state championships.
Using the word normal a lot. That's good, right?
Yeah. can I put quotation marks around that? Because we hope so.
Exactly.
You never know, I guess, right?
Yeah, that's right. And good stuff there. What about the? We'll talk more about this as it gets closer, but planning on bringing back the pitching camp as well.
Yeah, we sure are. Well, we hope so. I mean, a lot of things can go between now and then, but we're planning on the last week in January for that. That seems to be a good weekend for. We have a lot of pro guys help out with that. They usually head out the first or second week in February.
Right.
And the colleges or the college coaches are kind of all geared up by then and doing their team practices on the weekend and stuff. But a lot of local guys, a lot of pro guys come back to help out with that one. So we're kind of off their schedule, and we want to do it before high school starts. So, when we started that was a really good intro to high school season. And then again, it felt so weird doing that in January last year, and high school coaches didn't have to really worry about it till April. So we're going to get back to that normal this year. So,
good deal.
Yep, we look forward to it.
Got the hitting camp down east. Hitting camp coming up this weekend, and today is their final day. If you want to get your kids signed up, go to downeastbaseball.org, and you can sign up right there. And anything else we need to know, Ron?
No, if any prayer warriors out there, let's pray for the dry weather. I think the forecast has gotten a little bit better, knock on wood. They're talking about Friday rain maybe. We're going to have it rain or shine. We've got a great indoor setup we can go to. We'd rather not. Mm-hmm. We'd rather play baseball outside and hit baseballs outside, but we definitely have plan B and C to go to. So pray for dry weather, and we've got two good instructors and two good people involved for it not to be a great experience.
Ryan, great stuff, man. Have a great camp, and come on back in. We'll talk about the pitching camp when that gets closer.
We'll do it.
All right, Ryan Meadows joining us inside the Pirate Radio studios. We'll take a timeout. When we return, we'll talk some college hoops. We'll talk Pirates in Memphis and more with the big man on campus, Jeff Nadu. He joins us on the other side of this timeout. Back with you on Pirate Radio Live after this.
Hey, Pirate Nation, Lindsay Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
Every team knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. That's why I'm here. State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer and my team are here to help you go for two by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score some savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. Call me, Timothy Sawyer, at 493-0002 today.
UBE and PirateWear.com is excited to offer Pirate Nation the largest selection of new ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates in to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking uptown in Greenville. Visit them at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
When your family gathers around a shakaroni from Papa John's, you're sharing more than extra cheese and pepperoni. You're sharing scholarships, meals, and laughter. Because $1 from every shakaroni goes to charity. That's pizza with a purpose.
Hey, Pirate fans, the Shakaroni Pizza is back, and only for $13. Plus $1 from every purchase goes to charity. The Shakaroni is an MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, the official pizza of the ECU Pirates. At West Park Motor Company, customer satisfaction is the #1 goal, while offering a wide range of cars, trucks, and SUVs at very competitive prices. West Park also offers financing, service, and is your local ARE camper shell dealer east of I-95. Outfit your truck with the best technology around with ARE camper shell at West Park Motor Company. West Park Motor Company with locations in Greenville and Washington, and proud courtesy car dealer for the Pirates for over a decade. Go Pirates!
Hey, this is John Grillo, the Bagel Man. You know I love bagels. I don't settle for frozen bagels. That's why we make our bagels right here in Greenville from scratch every day. If you're coming into Bagel Man, you'll notice that there's some renovation going on. Our menu is bigger and better than ever. Our sandwiches, heroes, subs, salads, wraps, bagel dogs, fresh baked pastries, and our new coffee bar. Soon we're going to be opening for dinner. Don't forget Bagel Man for all your catering needs on Fire Tower Road in Greenville.
Hey Pirate fans, Derek Pizzeni from Carolina Wealth Management. Are you a fiduciary? That's a question every investor should ask their advisor. A fiduciary is an individual who acts in the best interest of a particular person or beneficiary. Is your advisor a fiduciary? You should know it's your money. At Carolina Wealth Management, we do things differently from other investment firms. To learn more about the benefits of working with a fiduciary advisor, visit mycarolinawealth.com. That's mycarolinawealth.com.
This is Dr. Phil Perdue with Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. My colleagues and I recognize how difficult this time is for everyone in our community. We continue to see patients during the week while taking precautions to keep everyone safe. Our extended care clinic is now open on Saturdays and Sundays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. so you can avoid the emergency department for your urgent orthopedic care. For more information, please contact us at 757-2663 or visit our website at orthoeast.com.
Pirate Radio.
We're going to be bigger, faster, stronger, and older. That's always a good combination.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Save lives, be a hero, and make $700 your very first month donating plasma at Grifols Biomat USA. It's the easiest way to make extra money. Start now at Biomat USA on 505 South Memorial Drive. Make up to $700 in a month and save lives now at Grifols Biomat USA. A better donor experience and better pay. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Eastern North Carolina's choice for window tinting, signs, graphics, wraps, graphic design, and more is Signs and Tint. Be sure to stop by their office at 801 Staten Road in Greenville, or you can book an appointment online at signsandtint.com. And as we head back into a PRL clip, I have some breaking news.
This is crazy. Out of nowhere.
Out of absolutely nowhere. We've been waiting for this news since February 25th of this year. Our Twitter handle, PR927FM, was suspended on February 25th.
Unrightfully so.
Unrightfully so, but there is good news. We are out of Twitter jail, baby. We have broken through the bars. We are free agents just like OBJ. Because he wasn't claimed on waivers today, he is officially a free agent.
Way to mix in sports news.
Yeah, well, I figured, Buck scoreboard. There's some news for you. But, so if you followed us on PR927FM on Twitter, we are officially back.
We are back.
And if you followed us on at FreePR927FM, you can now follow us at PR927FM.
At PR927FM, all the way back. Wow, did not expect that to happen on this Tuesday. What a glorious Tuesday it is indeed. It is also glorious because college basketball is back.
Absolutely.
And the Pirates will be in Minges tonight, and there are games going on all across the country. We'll talk about that and more right now with the big man on campus, Jeff Nadu. He joins us on the Fixed NC Live line. Big man, how you doing today?
I'm doing well, Clip. I'm pretty tired, but yeah, Christmas is here, and now we tip off the games and start flying.
Jeff, what have you been doing? Training for Rough and Rowdy, researching for college hoops? What you been up to?
Yeah, just a lot going on, Clip. You got basketball, you got football, you got this training that throws in a wrench to everything, and I train in the morning, so by the afternoon I'm feel kind of tired, but yeah, just a lot. I mean, I got this podcast I'm doing, just a lot of information. With college basketball, it's tough at the beginning of the year because you can prepare all you want, but there's so many teams just try to brush up on anything you can, and just know as much as you can.
Well, Jeff, I know you've been going over the futures, the conference winners, the national champions in college basketball. How about games tonight? Now, are you going to wait a week or two and kind of see what's going on across the college basketball landscape, or are there winners out there to be had opening night of college basketball? What do you got your eye on?
I mean, I'm not going to be betting 50 games, but I played a few. A couple lines that just didn't make sense. I laid some prices, obviously, and it's in games where I just think that the opponent is significantly better than the team that they're playing. But yeah, I think you really have to make sure that you tread lightly with games. You don't have to bet every game. You don't have to get on to everyone. You just try to identify the mismatches and the bad numbers.
Do you got a favorite you can give us to our audience tonight?
Yeah, so there's a couple that I have my eye on. A couple of dogs that I like. I like the Citadel tonight against Pittsburgh. This is really a play more or less against Pitt. Coming into the season, this team has a lot of issues. They lost most of their talent from last year. There was a mass exodus after the season. Xavier Johnson, Koulibaly, just tons of players left this team. And a lot of question was, what's up with Jeff Capel? I heard that people weren't real happy with his program as far as just how he was coaching. And, a lot of people left. You look at coming into the season, they're going to be without their best player, Nick Sabiti. He's out with an ACL injury. One of their big transfer players, Jamars Burton, he's out. And then over the weekend, one of their players, their lead guard, Ithiel Horton, was arrested, so he's been kicked off the team. So this team has a lot of problems. They also didn't grade real well against transition teams last year, really struggled to get back in transition and defend. I just think with all the things coming off this team, they also have to play a really good player in Hayden Brown down at the Citadel. I think Citadel will be a tough matchup. I'm willing to grab, the 10.5 here. I put this number more at like 7 or 8. So I think Citadel could be a real pesky team this year.
All right, the Citadel, riding with them coming up opening night against the Pittsburgh Panthers. East Carolina in action against South Carolina State. The Pirates are a 22-point favorite, Jeff, tonight. I look back, South Carolina State won one game last year. Now they have a new head coach, and I don't know how much of a difference that could make, but I don't know. I'm gonna trust the Pirates tonight. I'm gonna lay 22 points for ECU basketball. What do you think?
Yeah, look, I mean, for where I stand on ECU, I've said before, I don't think they're a great team, but I mean, South Carolina State is, bottom 15, 20 in America. It's just that simple. You look at last season, they didn't really have a gimme game, ECU. I mean, they've actually played some pretty tough competition out of conference. Charlotte, Radford, North Florida, all, decent opponents, played SMU, obviously early on, and then they got to get into their conference season. It was a shorter season. We have to kind of go back to in 2019.
Right.
They didn't have a great start. They did play one MEAC team, Maryland Eastern Shore, won by 14. I got to go against you here, Clip, all due respect. I will just say, though, they're not a team I'm really running to lay 22 with. Maybe 15 here, but
yeah.
I think South Carolina State, in some of the small times that I saw them last year, they actually were okay. The kid, Matlock, the coach's son, he's actually a pretty good player. But yeah, not a game I'm running to lay or take. Won't be on my card.
Let's and we can circle back if there's another game you want to talk about tonight. But let's get into college football real quick, Jeff, because the Pirates are a team you can trust to cover. The East Carolina has won 5 straight in a row against the spread and 2 straight outright here at home. Now they go back on the road to play a schizophrenic Memphis team that, of course, lost to Temple, but has beaten Mississippi State and SMU just last week. They are very good at home. This line opened at 8. It is now at 6. So some people on the Pirates side here, I mean, there's a thought that East Carolina can go on the road and play with just about anybody, the way we saw them compete against Houston and UCF. So how about this week against Memphis, Jeff? Any thoughts on that one?
Yeah, this is what I missed out on, Clip. I should have grabbed the 8 or 7.5. I mean, now it's down to 6. But even there, I think there's still some value. I feel like anything over 3, I would have some interest in ECU. I mean, Memphis just isn't very good. I don't know how else to say it. They've had flashes this year where they've looked good at times, but schizophrenic is a great way. Bipolar would be another good name for them. They're just a team that, some nights they look real good. They hang around against UTSA or beat Mississippi State. Then they come back the next week and lose to Temple or struggle against UCF. They're just a weird team. I wouldn't be laying points at them right now under any circumstance. I think if you could find a way for this to get back up to 7, it would be a buy sign. But, sharps are sharps. They were quickly realized that 8 was just too many. And they gobbled that up quickly. So that's good news that, they should at least be in this game. But this is a big game for East Carolina. Obviously, that, they're knocking on the door, one more win, and you get to a bowl game. You're probably not going to beat Cincinnati at the end of the year. Next week at Navy's tough. I think it's winnable, but it'd be real nice to beat Memphis, and I think they can. Anything over 4, probably, I would have some interest in ECU here.
All right, Pirates looking for one more win to become bowl eligible for the first time since 2014. Man, it has been way too long, and hopefully they can get back there again this year. Jeff, looking at some other games going on this weekend, Georgia, a big road favorite against Tennessee, although that total is now it's in the 50s, and that's because Tennessee, maybe one of the best offenses Georgia has seen in a while. The question is, how many points can they score against Georgia? Are you still going with the Georgia unders, Jeff? And is this a week that maybe a team could put some points on the Bulldogs on a defense?
Yeah, because I think what I've noticed is it doesn't matter how good an offense can be. Georgia shuts down. I mean, Clip. Look at Arkansas, prime example. What did they put up against Ole Miss? 50? They didn't score like Georgia. Look at Florida, scored 7.
So you don't think it matters? It's just Georgia's defense is too good for anybody at this point.
Yeah. I mean, now again, we'll see when we get to the college football playoff. Kind of how they react against obviously really good competition. I wouldn't say that I think Tennessee is elite competition by any means. They put some good numbers up, but you look at even against like an Alabama, they didn't go crazy. They didn't go, Florida shut them down. So, I think this team is capable of putting points to the board against subpar opponents, but I think it's stepping up here. Yeah. I mean, if you're going to give me totals in the 50s, I'll continue to play unders.
Jeff Nadu joining us on the Fixed NC Live line, talking college football, talking college hoops. Jeff, North Carolina knocks off Wake Forest. That was a non-conference game. That was a game scheduled between Wake Forest and North Carolina that did not count against the ACC standings. So Wake Forest still 5-0 in ACC play. NC State is 4-1. And both of them trying to make it to the ACC championship. So a huge game coming up in Winston-Salem on Saturday night. The Wolfpack narrow road dogs in this game against Wake Forest. And I know you've kind of had a love-hate relationship with NC State, Jeff. So how about the Pack and the Deacons going at it this Saturday night? What side are you on?
Yeah, well, the big problem that Wake has, and this has come back to really haunt this team in the last couple of years, they just don't have a good enough defense.
Yeah.
I mean, this defense is dreadful. And it's really a shame because, Sam Hartman's been awesome. It's been fun to watch this guy. And they've put up, 50 or more, or 45 or more in the last 3 games. So I look at this one, whenever Wake plays, I'm going to expect a shootout, especially with a team that I think in NC State will probably be willing to adhere to what they want. I mean, NC State got in a shootout against Miami. They got in a pretty good one against La Tech. I think they're surely capable of putting points on the board. Look, it's pretty clear to recognize at this point, you got to throw the football against Wake Forest. I mean, they can't stop anybody. Sam Howell, I didn't have to do a whole lot. They were able to run the ball effectively, too. You can really do whatever you want against Wake right now, and Wake has had no problem moving the ball either. So, really with them, I think you just play auto overs right now.
Yeah, pretty much. That would have won last week against in the North Carolina game. Jeff, we've got Maction coming up tonight, 3 games tonight, and last week, I think dogs and overs would have done you quite well in the MAC. You've got totals in the upper 50s, lower 60s for the games tonight. So are we going to see more overs? You eyeing any MAC plays tonight?
I didn't really love the MAC card. I was a little bit more interested last week. EMU is kind of interesting. I do wonder about Eastern Michigan, though. I tend to kind of pull off a team that just becomes bowl eligible. I feel like they kind of get to where they want to be. But this Eastern Michigan team, Clip, is 6-3. I mean, they're actually not out of it. I mean, they're actually quite alive in the MAC. So I think there's going to be plenty of reason for them to play hard here. I think they probably take care of business tonight. I think Eastern Michigan was one that I had my eye on against. Ohio's been awful. They have won. They didn't win last time out, but I like EMU. Good defense, pretty solid offense, sure-handed receivers. I will say, Clip, couple of games this weekend, if you want, I'll quickly.
Yeah.
I think I told you last week, this Western Kentucky's team is really starting to find their way. They have absolutely punished teams 4 weeks in a row. They've been blowing teams out. They've got to a real low point in their schedule. Now, I know they have a big look-ahead game next week, but I continue to have my eye on this group. Their team total is always around 40. I would probably adhere to continuing to bet that. This offense just throws. And Rice, whenever they've stepped up and faced a quality offense and a quality opponent, they have gotten absolutely destroyed. I mean, they lost 44-7 to Houston, 58-0 to Texas, 45-0 to UTSA. Against quality offenses, this team has been absolutely lost. I'll also throw out one that this was a game I immediately bet. I didn't understand this number. What do you have on a total, Clip, in Michigan State and Maryland?
What do I have it, or what is the total?
I didn't know if you had it in front of you.
Oh, yeah. I can look it up real quick. Michigan State, Maryland. And it's going to take me a moment. So, here we go. 61.5 is what I see.
Yeah, I'm looking at this game, and I'm trying to make sense of this. I've been really on the mark with Michigan State, faded them last week, and it was a beautiful play. Listen, Clip, I watched a lot of pass defenses this year. This one is the worst I've seen. Michigan State is absolutely abhorrent defensively.
Good call last week on them, by the way. You were all over that.
Yeah, they just can't get any stops. I don't know what else to say. I don't think I've ever seen a third down defense that bad. I mean, they got absolutely destroyed, and it's not going to get any easier. I mean, Tua's brother is a pretty good quarterback. They love to throw down in Maryland, the top 20 passing offense. If you can throw the ball, you will move the ball against Michigan State. It's pretty simple. You look at Maryland, not a team that I think is very good against the run. You look at a couple of weeks ago, they gave up 136 yards to Stephen Carr. What's Kenneth Walker going to do, the Heisman hopeful? I see offense all over the place. I don't really know why we keep putting Michigan State totals early or late 50s, early 60s. This team just can't defend. I think this is a good pace game. I think it's probably first at 35 wins. I played the over here. I expect a high-scoring football game.
All right, a few college football plays for you coming up this weekend. And let's wrap it up, Jeff. Let's circle back to college basketball. You like the Citadel tonight against Pitt. Anything else you're on in college hoops opening night?
Yeah, I actually, one other dog that I had my eye on was Louisiana Tech. One team that I'm not real high on coming into the season, at least early, is Alabama. I think this team's a little overvalued. They have some real concerns, Clip. Another team coming into the season with concerns. They got ravaged last year by the NBA and moving on. You look at this team coming back, don't have Primo, Petty, Herb Jones, Alex Reese, all gone. James Rojas, their best big, he's out with an injury. They also lost Namari Burnett, the transfer from Texas Tech. He's out with an injury. And then they just suspended one of their forwards, Alex Chikoa. He's suspended for 2 games. So this is another team with personnel problems coming into the season. If I'm Louisiana Tech, I would halt this game to a complete standstill, play it in the low 60s, mid-60s. Louisiana Tech is a good mid-major, Clip. They are the best team, in my opinion, in Conference USA. I know you remember this kid from last year, Kenneth Lofton Jr. He's 8', 275, just a bear of an individual. He has great touch around the rim, good hands, just really looks great. And my concern for Alabama tonight is I don't know if they have a capable matchup. They have a 7-footer, Charles Badeko, but he's a tweener. He's only about 210 pounds. I think he is crafty, Lofton, around the rim. You also look at the fact that Louisiana Tech just always has really solid guard play. They have lanky wings that can defend longer players. I think this is a real dogfight for Alabama tonight. They struggled last year in non-conference, West Kentucky beat them. And I look at Louisiana Tech as a pretty similar team to West Kentucky. It's all about the big. I think Kenny Lofton has a good game tonight. I took the 11.5 here with the Bulldogs.
Good stuff. That's a 9 o'clock tip-off. I'll be in Minges watching some live college hoops at 7, and then there's a lot of later games tonight. So I'll be watching college basketball on into Wednesday morning. It's a great time of the year. We'll talk about it a couple times a week with Jeff Nadu, the big man on campus who joins us on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Big man, we'll talk more with you on Thursday, and make sure you follow him on Twitter at JeffNADU. Also, patreon.com/BMOC. And if you're a fan of Mafia history, you can download the Sit Down podcast. So big man's got a lot going on, and we appreciate a few minutes of your time here on Pirate Radio.
Yeah, Clip, Christmas will be good to me this year. I'll finally be winding down some of the things I have going on. I look forward to it. But thanks for having me, and I'll talk to you later in the week.
All right, thank you, Jeff. Big man on campus, Jeff Nadu. Looking forward to a big night of college hoops. The number 4 team in the country is playing right now as we speak, and Villanova has a 13-2 lead over Mount St. Mary's. That game going on Fox Sports 1. The Manhattan-Manhattansville game got a little out of hand, so flipped over to Fox Sports 1 to check out Nova taking on Mount St. Mary's. We will take a timeout, come back, and look at what else is going on tonight in the world of sports. Still to come on today's show, Stephen Igoe. Also comments from Mike Houston. And I tell you what, when we get back, let's hear from Luigi DeBeau, ECU big man. Spoke to the media yesterday. We'll hear that interview and look at some other games going on in college basketball tonight. That's on the way when we return on Pirate Radio Live. We're back with you after this.
Why do I run? Is it because I'm driven? Because I love the challenge? God, no. I do it for the beer. If you're the kind of runner who does it for the beer, this summer you can get one on us with the Michelob Ultra Beer Run. Grab your run buddies and get out there, because this summer there's beer at the finish line. Sign up at ultrabeerrun.com and trade your miles for beer.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of Pirates and ENC. Open 7 days a week from noon until 2 a.m., the Buck features live music every night of the week. Tuesday is karaoke with DJ Captain Morgan. Wednesday is acoustic night. Thursday is the DJ dance party. And Friday and Saturday nights, it's live bands. Check out the Buck's Facebook or Instagram page for more information. The Buccaneer Music Hall. We'll see you at the Buck.
Hey Pirate Nation, be sure you have the best comfortable shoes this tailgate season with a stop at Fleet Feet. This is ECU alum Chris Lunyon, owner of Fleet Feet of Greenville, and we provide solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you on the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come visit us on Greenville Boulevard in the Public Shopping Center right near the stadium. Be sure to run with us on Facebook and Instagram. Fleet Feet, we run for you. Go Pirates!
It's bow time. You've probably heard folks say, don't call it a comeback. But at Bojangles, we don't like to beat around the bush. So when the sizzling, savory pork chop griller's back in all its tender, marinated chili lime glory, and you can get a pork chop griller combo for just $4.59, go ahead, call it a comeback. Get a legendary pork chop griller combo for just $4.59, only at Bojangles. It's bow time.
Ahoy there, mateys! It's Captain Jack Spare of R&R Tire Express, your local tire and wheel shop in Greenville, offering affordable, easy payment options for easy ownership, savvy? Our customers love our treasure of tires and wheels, easy payment options, and customer care package, too. To learn more about R&R, stop by 3920 US 264 or rnrtires.com.
Come pop a top this ECU football season at Jarvis Street Bottle Shop. Jarvis Street Bottle Shop is a specialty shop selling craft, domestic, and import brews, along with wine and growlers. Hosting a tailgate? Stop by the shop and grab a keg for your party or event. The Bottle Shop offers monthly beer and wine tastings featuring rotating NC craft breweries, along with live music and discounts. Stop by the shop Tuesday through Sunday, or check them out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Pirate fans, get ready for a winning season and team up with Quality Equipment, your local John Deere dealer and proud sponsor of the ECU Pirates. When you do business with us, you'll get things done right. We're proud to offer a large selection of new and used John Deere equipment, a fully stocked parts department, and a highly trained staff who is here to support you throughout the life of your equipment. So get quality done right before every ECU game day and visit QualityEquip.com.
Although innovative new resources such as digital media and social networks have grown in popularity, smart marketers recognize that printing is a mainstay.
We live in an age of computer hacking, scams, and fly-by-night businesses, so it's reassuring to consumers when they receive printed marketing pieces.
It exemplifies business confidence and conveys a high level of commitment.
It also fosters trust, which leads to engagement and ultimately brand loyalty.
When you're ready to grow your business, come to PIP, where business goes to grow.
Hi, this is Phil Steele of Phil Steele's College Football Preview Magazine, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Save lives, be a hero, and make $700 your very first month donating plasma at Grifols Biomat USA. It's the easiest way to make extra money. Start now at Biomat USA on 505 South Memorial Drive. Make up to $700 in a month and save lives now at Grifols Biomat USA. A better donor experience and better pay. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. For the latest breaking news, interesting stories, and awesome contests that can make you a winner, be sure to follow Pirate Radio on our social media. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and now back on Twitter at PR927FM. You can join the over 50,000 followers today. Once again, if you didn't hear the news earlier, our original Twitter account has been released from Twitter jail. We are back and up running at PR927FM. And Clip, as we head back into the show, a quick Buck scoreboard update. Washington State leads Alcorn 63-46. Manhattan has a very comfortable 91-37 lead over Manhattanville. And in the first half, it is Villanova 15. And whoops, and my screen just decided it wanted to do something weird here. And Mount St. Mary's only has 4 points so far. And then coming up at in just about 10 minutes from now, it'll be South Florida taking on Bethune-Cookman. Tip-off is slated for 5 o'clock, as well as Wofford. And I'm trying to find the name of because they abbreviate everything.
What are you looking
Bob
at?
Jones University.
Wait, isn't that like a restaurant? Or is that Bob Evans?
Bob Evans.
Yeah.
And then California will also take on California San Diego. So that will also tip off at 5 o'clock. I had to go to a different website because the original website that I went to, I couldn't find.
Are you on fakebasketballgames.org?
No, why?
I don't know. What are these games?
College basketball games.
Okay, all right.
Why?
You're just having some issues.
Well, because I went to ESPN. I have the ESPN app on my phone.
Yeah.
And for some reason, the original, the Manhattan and Manhattanville score disappeared off my
I'm shocked that score was even there. I'll tell you what you need to do, Shirley, right now.
What am I doing right now?
Get the score app.
Okay.
Because the score app just has everything. Everything you ever could imagine.
Oh.
Get the score app on your phone. That's the go-to. And you'll be good to go next time.
Okay, and I found it.
Okay, what'd you find?
the scores I was looking for that I was having difficulty with.
All right. This is
what happens when I'm trying to do something live and I'm trying to read something over my phone, because usually what I do is I take the scores and I just write them down, which, by the way, the scores were incorrect anyway. Washington State leads Alcorn State 67-50 in the second half. Manhattan leads Manhattanville 98-41 with about a minute to go in the game. Villanova leads Mount St. Mary's 15-4.
We just had a major SWAT in that game from Nova.
Yeah. Wofford and Bob Jones and UC San Diego in California. Bethune-Cookman in South Florida, all of those are tipping off.
I'm going to need Bob Jones updates every 5 minutes. I'm into that game.
All right. I'll give you those.
Chandler, I'm not going to claim I have a lot of influence from this chair and microphone, but between me tweeting about it, interviewing Seymour, and announcing that you and I were on the Pirates minus 22, I'm pretty sure we just moved a line, my friend, because that is 22.5 now.
Oh.
And you know what? I don't know who in the hell else cares or is talking about this game, so I'm going to say we did that. I'm going to take some credit for that. So, 22.5. We always want to get the best number, right? We got the best number available for this game. So that's us right there. All right, let's hear from East Carolina big man Luigi DeBeau as he met with the media on Monday.
How exciting is it to get started tomorrow night?
So we're excited. We've been working the whole summer, the whole team. We working. The freshmen, they came in, they're ready to work, they're ready to go. So we're excited. Tomorrow, 7 p.m., everybody going to line up, everybody going to be ready to play.
What are your expectations going into this season? What would you like to see this team accomplish?
So first of all, we trying to take every game, day by day, and trying to follow the coach plan and trying to win every game, man. That's the plan.
A lot of new guys on this team. How are you guys meshing so far?
So matching pretty good. Everybody on the same page. Everybody got the same mindset. Everybody trying to get in the game, trying to give the best they can get, and trying to play hard every game.
Luigi, who among the newcomers has impressed you?
So I would say Javon Small. Javon's a good point guard. He listens. He can't pass the ball real good, play defense, and also Harji Felton, he got bounce, he can jump, he's very, very athletic, and that's the two guys that really impressed me. And also Brandon Johnson. Brandon Johnson, come from a JUCO. He elevates his game, he listens every day, playing good. We have 2 exhibition games where he had some good performance. Brandon Johnson is one of them. Yes, sir.
What have you seen on tape with South Carolina State?
So we seen South Carolina State. They have some good sizes. Some guys 6'9", play like a guard. They the point guard number 10 can shoot the ball pretty well. So they like to play in transition because they have a new coach, I think, from Memphis. So they try to play like Memphis, play in transition. So that's what I know about South Carolina State.
It was such a weird season last year with no fans here in Minges. How's the team expecting in the field to be able to welcome fans back for the first time in a long time?
So as you mentioned, last year it was a weird deal with COVID. Obviously, we started the first game, there was nobody understand. We have to talk loud so everybody can hear. So but this year, especially tomorrow, then we're gonna have a good crowd, and that's gonna be exciting for us, and the fan also to come back in Menges and watch us play.
You guys gonna be ready to go?
I'm ready to go, man. I'll be ready for this season. I'm healthy. I lost a lot of weight, and I'm ready, man. I'm ready.
I was going to ask you finally got a full off-season, healthy off-season. How much does that help you?
Oh, that helped me a lot. Especially this year, I could get in the gym with my trainer, my strength coach, work on my body, work on my health, my diet, change everything, so I'm ready to go.
All right, there you go. Luigi DeBeau, ready to go. Stephen Igoe's got to learn interview etiquette, that when somebody asks the question, are you ready to go? And he says, I'm ready to go. That's when you end the interview. Not a real, legit, actual question about health. Who cares about that stuff, Igoe? But Luigi is, this is, I guess, the first time maybe he's been ready to roll game 1. But, as Igoe and I said last week, this is ECU basketball. there are always players missing game one. Who will be missing tonight, if anything, in terms of injuries? We will talk about that with Stephen Igoe. We'll talk Pirate football. Pirates 1 win away from bowl eligibility. And see if he's got anything on the Purple Gold Series, World Series from over the weekend. He says no. We'll talk about it anyway. We'll make some picks as well. The best picker on Pirate Radio Live, Stephen Igoe. Another winning week last week. Stephen is 17 games over 500 against the spread this year, which is insane. So we'll make some picks as well. It's all ahead on Pirate Radio Live. We're back with you after this.
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is the home of the best margaritas. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Tuesday for the Gulp of Mexico, a huge 46-ounce lime margarita for only $6.99. On Thursdays, relax and enjoy half-price pitchers of Chico's house margaritas. Choose from lime, strawberry, blood orange, raspberry, or peach. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
There's no better time to drive away with a quality pre-owned car, truck, or SUV from Greenville Auto World. Greenville Auto World is your authorized rough country dealer. We specialize in lift and leveling kits along with custom wheel packages. Whether you're looking for ground clearance or enhancing the appearance of your vehicle, trust our team for your off-road experience. Greenville Auto World, 3840 South Charles Boulevard across from Hardee's at Bell's Fork, or online at greenvilleautoworld.net.
At US Cellular, we can help everyone stay connected for less. And less also means more, as in more choice. Right now, you choose any phone and we make it free. Plus, get unlimited data for $30 a month with 4 lines. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
Now that life is returning to normal, we have found a lot of good things that came from the pandemic. One of them is not having to go to the wireless store anymore. The Cellular Warehouse team has been in the business of delivering phones to your home and office for 20 years. People found out about our free delivery service and love the ease of getting a new phone, tablet, or hotspot. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051 so you can start experiencing the joy of never going to a wireless store again. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent.
Pirate Nation, the newest sports bar is Quarters Bar and Grill, offering gourmet burgers, hot dogs, and wings with unique flavors Greenville has never seen. Pirates like to drink too. Quarters Bar and Grill offers a selection of 10 beers on tap and over 50 different craft beers. Come check us out at Quarters Bar and Grill, open Wednesday to Sunday, 11 to 11, located at the shopping center next to Krispy Kreme. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram and be on the lookout for Quarters Cash hidden around downtown Greenville. Quarters Bar and Grill, the plunder never tasted so good.
If you are push mowing your yard using an inefficient lawn tractor or your current zero-turn spends more time in the shop than mowing your grass, it's time you look at a Hustler zero-turn lawnmower. Residential mowers from Hustler are built like tanks and drive like sports cars. All Hustler mowers have fabricated, welded steel decks. Don't settle on cheap units with flimsy stamped decks from big box stores. Come see Ron Ayers Motorsports. It will guide you to the right mower for your property and your budget. Find us at Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11 north of the airport in Greenville.
This is Stephen Igoe. You've heard from me plenty on Pirate Radio Live and perhaps have read some of my work on hoistthecolors.net. Now, get an extension of our in-depth coverage on the Hoist the Colors podcast. From game previews to immediate post-game analysis to emergency podcasts for breaking news, we've got you covered. A cast of guest co-hosts from fans, former coaches, and other writers join me for 2 podcasts weekly to break down all things ECU athletics. Subscribe to Hoist the Colors now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Google Podcasts.
They say time heals all wounds. Unless it's your home air conditioner. If your AC looks bad or sounds even worse, time is not on your side. But there is hope. Delcor is looking for the oldest working home AC system in Eastern North Carolina. The winner will get a brand new trade unit valued at over $5,000. Go to DelcorInc.com by December 15th to submit your entry. Brought to you by Delcor, the service professionals and train. It's hard to stop a train.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is sponsored by Signs and Tint, Eastern North Carolina's choice for window tinting, signs, graphics, wraps, graphic design, and more. Visit Sign and Tint today at 801 Staten Road in Greenville or book an appointment online at signsandtint.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. At Angel Oak, they continue to make customer service a #1 priority. A local mortgage advisor is the key to your transaction success. The combination of their local team's experience and Angel Oak's wide offerings of products from standard, conventional, government, and portfolio loans has something for every financial situation. For more information, call Talbot Green, Joanne Weir, or Wanda Hager at 751-2060. And a quick Buck scoreboard update for you clip. Manhattan has won over Manhattanville. 99-42 is that final. Bethune-Cookman has taken a 2-0 lead over South Florida.
Upset alert.
Villanova leads Mount St. Mary's 27-13, and Washington State leads Alcorn State 73-55. We're still waiting on the tip-off of Bob Jones and Wofford.
Oh, man. Probably a lot of pregame festivities for that one, I would imagine.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Man,
Bob Jones.
I'm hoping Bob Jones pulls the upset today. I will still be following St. Bonaventure basketball this year. I'm not going to pick a new team. I'm sticking with the Bonnies because they could be doing something special this year. They get their season coming on started tonight with Siena, and we got some Panthers news though we need to get to because it just happened moments ago. Chandler, have you looked it up yet?
No, you told me not to.
You do not know.
And this is crazy because me and Steven were literally just talking about the quarterback situation in Carolina like 2 minutes ago.
All right, so the Panthers have reached a deal with a free agent quarterback. He was the answer to a trivia question, I think, last week at Sports Trivia at AJ's. Should we just tell him? Or
just go ahead and tell me.
I'm
literally shaking right now.
It's just terrible.
It's not good.
Do you think signing a free agent quarterback right now?
That's never good.
It would be somebody good.
Cam Newton's out there. I mean, why not?
Stephen Igoe did say, why not just sign Cam Newton? Like, if you're going to sign somebody named Matt Barkley. Matt Barkley is the Carolina Panther.
Oh no.
What?
The oh no. Oh, poor Chandler.
He's not excited about Matt Barkley.
I just look at some of these quarterbacks playing, and I'm like, why won't somebody just sign Cam Newton?
My question is, does he cost more than these other schlubs? I don't know the answer to that, but yeah, Matt Barkley is a Panther. So Sam Darnold is what, day-to-day? Shoulder injury? Joe Person says this provides insurance. Though you would think he slots behind PJ
quarterback play.
Just Panthers fans should know, Igoe, that if Sam Darnold can't give it a go, they'll still get bad quarterback play.
Right.
And I think you need that consistency in your life. All right.
They should just sign Mark Sanchez and Matt Leinart as well. Just bring them all.
All the USC quarterbacks.
Let's get Brandon Whedon from ESPN Plus, who's going to be on the call for ECU Memphis this week.
Oh, no, that crew again?
B-Weed?
Yeah. B-Weed.
B-Weed.
Oh, man, I'm glad I'm going to the game.
You will be at the Liberty Bowl?
I'll be at the Liberty Bowl.
Man.
This is better breaking news than what I just heard.
All right, where to begin, Igoe? Let's talk hoops. It's game night, man. You fired up?
Not really.
Why not? I'll tell you why I am and you're not. I am because I hadn't been to Minji's for a basketball game in like a year and a half.
I'll be excited. You know what I am excited about? Not only to see you there, but to see the pep band. Because last year we did not have the pep band. I mean, and there's nothing like walking into Minji's when the pep band is going.
Wow. 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 Igoe, do you think they've added a new song over the last 2 years?
No.
They've had 2 years to add something new.
Absolutely not. You know that they're like, man, it's been so long since we played these songs. Now we have to play them.
So maybe instead of learning new songs, they've just perfected the ones.
They've just 100% perfected. I mean, they might have like a wrinkle thrown into the lineup, but it's basically like the Navy triple option. You know what you're going to get, and it's going to be the same thing every year, consistency, and you can't stop it.
So what's the key, if anything, a little bit, for the band perfecting these songs? I love the comparison to the Navy option. Is it about the leader? Is he a Keenan Reynolds? Is it the drummer that needs to be who's the other guy that killed ECU and everybody else a few years ago?
I mean, you have Keenan Reynolds. You have
that was further back, right?
Who was the guy? The guy who plays for the Dolphins.
Yeah, most recently. Oh boy, this is bad. Somebody help me out. I'm not going to look it up.
I can name Dobbs. Dobbs was back in the day. He was a beast.
But who's the key to the band, do you think?
Malcolm Perry.
Thank you. Great recall.
The key to the band is definitely the drummer. He keeps the rhythm, and if you don't have the rhythm, you don't have a band. But also, you remember, I don't know if this, it's been so long since we've seen him, they used to have the guitar guy who would stand on the platform and just randomly strum along. Like, is that guy going to be back this year? Because that's like the Keenan Reynolds, I think. When you have that guy, that brings a completely...
That's a difference maker.
Yeah, a completely different element.
Hold my hands open. Go ahead now and go ahead now and... Come on, hey,
Time out, South Carolina State.
Oh, is the horn
traveling call?
Is the horn going to work this year?
Oh, wait.
Time out, Bulldogs.
I'll tell you what, hearing that fight song,
we might as well just already be in Minchie's.
I feel it. I feel it in my plums.
Feel it in my plums.
All right, so the band will be ready to go tonight, hopefully.
If they're not there, I'm leaving. I mean, I'm just gonna walk out. All this hype.
Pull up the Grandpa Simpson meme. Igoe's gonna walk in, see no band, turn right around 100%. And walk out. He's gonna put his Hoist the Colors hat on the hat rack, walk in, no band, turn around, put the hat back on. He gone. Do we have to wear masks in Minji's?
I believe the university mandate is yes, but I don't think people are being very, what's the word I'm looking for? Like strict on the policy.
The enforcement?
Yeah.
I think I have one in the car, so I will wear one to get in. And then
mine's dirty.
Once I take my shirt off in my seat, I'll probably...
you riding dirty?
What have you been doing with it?
It's been in my car. It's just hanging there.
Well, you're going to have to put it on, buddy, if you want to get it.
Strap it on.
You want to use one of my tickets? You got to put that thing on.
Yes, sir.
And then...
yeah, if you guys want to hang out in our section, you got to wear that mask.
Do you consider yourself part of the 213 family?
Absolutely. That row up at the top is right under 213. I showed Joe Dooley yesterday where we sit, and he was amazed that... he's like, you guys are up there? So it's just...
Do you think you'll ever be back courtside?
No.
Why was that move made? I can't recall.
The move was made because...
ESPN Plus or something?
No, it's more about the courtside seating and getting those dollars.
Yeah. Right.
Which I don't blame ECU for doing. If they can fill the seats, go for it.
If they can fill the seats is the question, right? Yeah. As far as on the court, Igoe, so Joe Dooley alluded to maybe a couple guys out. Great reporter question by you. Is Winston Tabbs available for tonight? Joe Dooley answered on Monday. We'll see. To be determined. What's your gut telling you about that?
My gut would tell me that he probably isn't going to play based off that. But I it's not a knee issue, which has hampered him. It's a virus issue, not COVID virus. He's got another medical issue. So unless he gets cleared for that, I think about a week ago it happened. So I think there was an outside chance he would get cleared. But yeah, he came down with something, and it is, I think, contagious. So they're trying to make sure he's cleared before he's back in action. But I think there's other guys who have been banged up, like Alonzo Frank has been getting treatment, so we'll see how many minutes he plays, if at all. And RJ Felton was was injured last week, missed practice, and is considered questionable for tonight. So you got some guys who are banged up, and it seems like every year we go to ECU basketball season. And
every year.
Somebody out or multiple guys out.
Remember the first year of Tremont and Pig, they were both out to start the season.
Like, it's just that Indian burial ground won't go away. Either that or Joe Dooley has the most physical practices in the history of basketball.
But that leads to opportunity. And when Pig and Tremont were out for their debuts at East Carolina, it was the Tristan Newton show. And we got to learn who he was very quick. So, what does that mean if Tabs, if Frink are out? Maybe we get to see more of Brandon Johnson, who the coaches were raving about, 6'8" guy.
Whereas Luigi said Brendan Johnson.
Brendan Johnson.
I love his accent, man. It's awesome. But, Brandon Johnson, I think he's going to play regardless if Frink plays or not. Just talking to people around the program, it sounds like he's going to get a lot of minutes. It's so weird seeing that ECU 22.5-point favorite on the bottom.
Better get on it now, folks. It's only going up.
I think you're going to see a lot of guys tonight, but I think if Felton's out, you're probably going to see a good amount of Javon Small, maybe some Alexis Reyes. Some of those guards who have a chance to make an impact from three-point range. And I'm just interested to see what the starting lineup is going to be, because all offseason I heard it was going to be Tabs and Frink in there. But if they're banged up, I doubt they're going to start.
Well, let's do it. Rohan had the question. We got to do it.
Rohan, what's up?
Let's name the starting five. At point guard, I'm going to go Tremont Robinson White.
I'm going to go Tristan Newton.
You should have said point guard.
Yeah, well, I didn't, okay?
Sorry.
At shooting guard, Tristan Newton.
Tremont, right. John Julius Miles. I don't know what JJ actually stands for, but I'm going for.
John Julius.
John Julius. Okay, I kind of forgot about him. He's going to start somewhere. So at small forward, I got J.J. Miles.
Why do you keep forgetting about J.J. Miles?
That's a great question, and I don't have an answer.
I think ideally you would want one of him or Suggs coming off the bench, and I'm going with Suggs in the starting lineup.
I am, as you know, Stephen, a Brandon Suggs guy. I'm going to have him as AAC Sixth Man of the Year this year.
I thought you were about to just keep copying me and listening to the guy I picked.
I kind of was, but I feel like I need to stop at some point. Yeah. So do you have John? Oh, okay, you got John Julius in. You've got Terrence Roberto White, Tremont Robinson White coming off the bench. At power forward, Vance Refrigeration Jackson.
I'm going to go with Vance Jackson as well at the 4. I think he's the real lock. I think Tristan will start somewhere. It's just a matter of whether they start Tremont with him.
And at center, the man in the middle,
Luigi
Dabo. Your Pirates are coached by Antoine Jackson, George Wright Easy, Steve DeMeo, and the head coach of the Pirates is Joe Dooley.
Are they going to have that stupid horn where still
We're trying to really get you ready for game night, folks. We are putting you in your seat in Minji's. Who do you got at center?
I got Luigi. I think Frink would have had a healthy preseason. He would be the starter, but I think they go with Luigi. We know for a fact that Dooley, it's all about practice with him, much like with Mike Houston. Like, you got to practice to start, and so I think Luigi will start. He's had a really good preseason.
All right, so there you go. The only guy I have out of the lineup that Igoe has in the lineup is my favorite player, Brandon Suggs. Igoe has...
It just comes down to whether they start Tremont or not, I think, as far as whether Suggs starts.
And Javon Small could also play point.
Mm-hmm.
And we have Brandon Johnson getting some minutes for the Pirates. Who else, Stephen, not in these lineups is going to play tonight?
I think you'll see, a decent amount of the freshmen. Like, I think Reyes will play. I'll be interested to see if Tay Mosher plays.
Is Leston...
Leston's probably a little further away, but, I mean, he could even get in a game like this. You could see everybody play.
Well, okay, I'm going to say if it's like a 10-point game throughout. Like,
I mean, probably 8 to 9 guys. So, again, we don't know who's actually playing. If Felton was healthy, he'd definitely play. Small is definitely playing. Frank's definitely playing if he's healthy. Tabs would definitely play if he was able to go. But with all those guys questionable or whatever,
you get more Brandon Johnson.
You probably get more Johnson, more Reyes.
Maybe some Mosher. Okay. All right. I like it. Let's take a timeout. When we return, we'll talk some football. Matt asked, are they selling beer in Minji's?
I don't see why not.
It should be. How about this, Matt?
If not, leave.
Yeah, go show up, get your ticket, go in, see if they got a cold beer. If they don't, just walk right on out of there.
You know what? If the pet band is not there and beer is not there, I'm out.
Oh, no.
I'm gone.
Wow.
I'm out of there.
Everybody's gone.
That's going to be down to me and Jalen. Take us out to some hoops music, Shirley Rhodes. We'll be back right after this.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Tom Brown from Brown & Wood Cadillac. We've been serving the Pirate Nation in Eastern North Carolina for 83 years. We have 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 showrooms, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
This month at Brown & Wood, get a 2021 Cadillac CT5 lease at $489 a month, 10,000 miles a year for 36 months for qualified buyers. And as always, Brown & Wood is the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
We're located on Greenville Boulevard next to the Convention Center, or shop us online at brownandwoodauto.com.
Are you suffering from anxiety, sleep issues, or chronic pain? Have you heard of CBD? Hemp Garden of Greenville is your premium CBD provider in Eastern North Carolina. Find yourself experiencing increased aches and pains as the cooler months roll in? Hemp Garden offers an assortment of pain-relieving topicals, including lotions, creams, and muscle rubs. Visit Hemp Garden to speak with a CBD specialist in a relaxed and welcoming environment today. Exclusive discounts are offered to first-time customers. Hemp Garden, located at 3040 South Evans Street in the Target Shopping Center in Greenville.
The UPS store in Winterville is now open on Fire Tower Road, across from Marabella Pizza and beside Subway. Trust the UPS store in Winterville with pack and ship guarantee and same-day printing. When it comes to shipping, the UPS store in Winterville has everything you need in one place. The boxes, the packing material, and all the assistance along with on-site notary, passport photos, and business and printing service and freight. The UPS store, now open in Winterville 7 days a week. The UPS store in Winterville is your premier location. Go Pirates!
Burgers, wings, hand-cut, hand-breaded chicken tenders, fresh salads, and cold beer is the starting lineup at Tiebreakers and has been keeping customers happy for 20 years. Tiebreakers family atmosphere is the perfect place to come watch your favorite team play while enjoying a great lunch or dinner. In a hurry or looking for catering options? Get Tiebreakers to go. That now includes the new curbside pickup by ordering online at tiebreakersnc.com. Tiebreakers.
At US Cellular, we can help everyone stay connected for less. And less also means more, as in more choice. Right now, you choose any phone and we make it free. Plus, get unlimited data for $30 a month with 4 lines. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for US Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
Sawyer's Fun Park is now open in Greenville. This state-of-the-art 40,000 square foot facility features a 2-story LED interactive laser tag, a one-of-a-kind 2-story ninja course, a ropes course with a 180-degree zip line, and it's only one of 5 in the country that are indoors. Multiple climbing walls, a super cool arcade with 40-plus games, and a brand new full-service cafe and bar for adults. Visit the brand new Sawyer's Fun Park, now open, located right behind ARU on Corey Road, Greenville.
There are times in our lives when we feel like we have hit rock bottom with nowhere to go, but that is actually when God is closest to us and building us into who we are meant to be. Hi, I'm Holt Nailers, and that's how Built When Broken was formed. BuiltWhenBroken.com is an apparel brand to remind people not only where they've come from, but also where they are going. Visit BuiltWhenBroken.com to get the latest BWB apparel, t-shirts, hoodies, hats, and more. BuiltWhenBroken.com, apparel for our walk through life.
In studio with Gloria from Kinetic Physical Therapy. Gloria, what is cryotherapy?
Cryotherapy is when your body is exposed to extremely cold but therapeutic temperatures for several minutes. It has many benefits, including decreased pain, decreased inflammation, increased energy, and improved overall wellness. That's why at Kinetic Physical Therapy and Wellness, we offer a wide variety of services, including cryotherapy. So whether you're an athlete or whether you just want to give your health a boost, cryotherapy will help to ensure that you're feeling great and living well. So come chill with us and you'll be back for more.
This is Tim Doust, ECU Football Special Teams Coordinator, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is sponsored by Signs and Tint, Eastern North Carolina's choice for window tinting, signs, graphics, wraps, graphic design, and more. Visit Sign and Tint today at 801 Staten Road in Greenville or book an appointment online at signsandtint.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Quality Equipment is your full-service John Deere dealer with 28 locations to serve you. Quality Equipment is open in Winterville next to Sam's Club, or visit qualityequip.com to find the location near you. And as we head back into PRL, a quick Buck scoreboard update. Bob Jones trailing Wofford 35-12. It is California leading UC San Diego 18-8. South Florida has a 17-13 lead over Bethune-Cookman, and Villanova has gone in at halftime with a 45-21 lead over Mount St. Mary's. Clip.
Yeah, I hate to hear that Bob Jones score.
When I hear Bob Jones, I think of the restaurant Bob Evans.
Yeah, so do I. That's why I said that. Not that long
I
ago.
don't believe that this is the bit.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
No, you weren't even here. And you heard it.
And I heard it.
Chandler works here.
And I swear I did not hear that.
Chandler works on the show we do. And didn't hear it, so. Says he didn't hear it.
You said what now?
Bob Jones.
Bob Jones.
What do you
Bob
guys think Bob Jones
is? Yep. That's a good question. I'm going to say Virginia. Wait, who are they playing? They're playing Wofford.
They're playing Wofford.
So probably South Carolina.
Bobby Lee Jones.
In South Carolina.
Do you know that for a fact?
I looked it up when I heard it the first time, when you said something about Bob Evans. It is in Greenville, South Carolina.
So is ECU playing any D2 teams this year?
No, they're not allowed to for the American.
Okay. D1 only.
No, they're not supposed to.
I saw, so we're playing a one-win team from last year tonight. When is Canisius? Is that Friday or
Friday? Canisius is Friday.
They are picked last in their league. And we got Western on Sunday.
Yep.
And I don't know where they're picked, but they're an in-state opponent. I like that.
I mean, ECU needs to be 3-0.
If they're not, I'm holding Seymour's feet to the fire and asking him why, Cy. Why? Well,
tough league.
The Catamounts are a tough team. All right, so we talked hoops. We're ready. I thought of a few more songs that the band's going to play tonight, including dun dun dun. Now they do what they told you. Bam bam bam. Now they do what they told you. Bam bam. Now they do what they told you. Bam bam bam. So they're going to play "Killing in the Name of," and they're going to play Seven Nation Army. Now what is this?
I don't know. It was labeled song one.
That sounds like a.
This is a fight song.
Like
in the ECU pet band folder.
Whoa.
Oh, this is hold on. Is it gonna give you hell?
Yep.
Yeah. When I see your face, it gives you hell.
Oh, the next one's good.
I didn't know we had all these.
And then, of course, this one.
That's an old faithful there.
Yep.
They're going to play this one perfectly tonight.
Oh, this will be as you're walking in. No matter what time you walk in, this song will be played.
It is weird how that happens, right? It's kind of like how the halftime shows on Fox all start at the same time, no matter what game you're watching.
Yeah.
Kind of weird, right? All right. Anything else? ROCK
No, that's
USA?
it. That's it. That's all I got.
Do they play Jack and Diane? All right. Anyway,
so.
Moving along.
I know they played this one all.
Hit me with your best shot.
Yep.
Do I have any interest in Herbert? Maybe.
I mean, everybody should have interest in Herbert.
I'll get back to you on that. I got Stafford.
Yeah, he's overrated. How did they look the other night?
Hey, congrats to your Broncos.
Thanks, man. I basically am acting like it's a Super Bowl because
Well, you were tweeting out some pretty emotional stuff, like first win since how long against the Cowboys? You were how old when they won?
The Cowboys have not beaten the Broncos since I was 3.
Oh, the Broncos have won every time?
The Broncos have won 7 in a row.
Oh,
8 in a
wow.
row.
I thought it was the opposite.
Nope.
Oh, so you guys dominate that.
They are the Cowboys' daddy.
How about that? Well, good for you. And that was a shocker, though, on Sunday.
It was completely unexpected. I told Chandler earlier, like, I sat down to watch Red Zone at 1 o'clock and didn't even know Denver was playing at 1. I figured it was a 4 o'clock game. That's how little I cared about the game until they started off running it down Dallas's throat. And it was glorious. That's the only way I can put it.
Yeah. Chandler?
I mean, I was talking to a Cowboys fan at Tiebreakers, and he thought it was weird because the Cowboys haven't played at 1 o'clock in a long time, too.
Well, now they can blame it on the early start. You know, I saw some of their interviews after the game. They're like, oh, it's a 12 noon local start. We just weren't ready to go. So, you know, it gives them an excuse.
Yeah.
I got multiple people. Is it the trade deadline in my fantasy league? People are
Things are happening
about
man.
Alvin Kamara and all kinds of stuff are happening. Shirley, let's hear the new segment on the show. Long question, short answer of the day. This is cut 3. Troy D asking Mike Houston about getting to that 6-win mark and how much is that being discussed. You'll hear the question and the answer.
Coach, you guys said the team goals before the season. You're on the verge of accomplishing one of those with one more win. How much do you guys talk about that this week as far as motivating the team to try and get to that accomplishment, to be able to extend the season for post-game? How, a lot of people are talking about that as fans in the media. What about with you and the team? How much is that being addressed right now?
0. None. We're playing Memphis. That's it.
I wish you'd have kept going. Zilch. Nada. Nunca.
Did you guys play his
goose egg
question as well?
I'm sorry?
The first question to him at the press conference?
I didn't play the question.
Well,
because that is a long. Yeah, you're right.
The same.
The question was, are your first trip to the Liberty Bowl, right? Mm-hmm. Are you excited a little bit, if any, for your first trip to the Liberty Bowl? Cut 2, Shirley.
Well, it's my first trip to play Memphis at Memphis, but I'm excited for the next game. That's it.
He ended both of his first answers with "That's it."
That's
to
it.
Troy and to Marky Lindsay. Which after that, I was like, man, it's going to be a short press conference. But no, what he's doing is he's trying not to put that extra pressure of everything is about the 6th win on his team. Which in reality, in many ways, it pretty much is, because it's like the goal of the program for the last handful of years.
Starting quarterback's been talking about it since
it's been
offseason.
Getting to a bowl game. But they're trying to make sure that the players don't lose sight of the fact, hey, just because we're on the cusp of getting the 6th win doesn't mean we need to change everything we're doing. And so that's what they're trying to do. I get it from both sides. Like, it's our job to talk about it because it is a big freaking deal.
Heck yeah.
If the team makes a bowl game. And if they win on Saturday, you want to know what everybody's going to talk about? The 6th win and making a bowl game. Like, in terms of the players and the coaches. So, like, but they have to do their job, because if they don't, and you talk about it all week and you go out and lay an egg, then you look like fools. So.
And it adds more pressure to Navy, and then if you don't get it in, the ultimate pressure playing against a great Cincinnati team. So I totally understand it. But look, we asked the players yesterday.
Yeah.
They're talking about it.
I mean, it's like Mike Houston said immediately after the game. The players know it. Everybody in Greenville knows it. Really, there's no need for them to talk about it.
Yeah.
Because everybody knows it. They know what's at stake every time out from this point forward, which is a very positive thing compared to where this program has been for the last several years. I mean, last time they went Memphis, they were 3-8, and they gave up 70 points. So quite a bit has changed.
Pirates have also had some great offensive performances in that stadium against Memphis in years past. And I can even go back to, this thing has ebbed and flowed so much. I remember when D'Angelo Williams used to torch the Pirates and Memphis and here. And then it was Chris Johnson's turn to return the favor, and he had like 300 all-purpose yards one game. And since then, Memphis and East Carolina have both been up and down like multiple times. So
Yeah.
it's crazy how it goes.
Memphis's program, I mean, they've obviously were really good under Norvell, but they were bad under, I can't remember the guy's name before Fuente, but then Fuente turned it around. So and they've been pretty good since. They have as much talent or close to as much talent as anybody in the league, especially offensively. They have got some serious weapons offensively. The fact that they've had a true freshman quarterback step in, he's throwing for 320 yards a game, speaks to the level of play. I mean, he's good, but he's got elite talent around him. Now, they can be had defensively. ECU's going to have to score points Saturday because, I mean, they're too good offensively to hold off the scoreboard.
Why do you think, big picture, Memphis is... Are they even ever in the discussion of moving up to another conference?
They have been, yeah.
But just never get the call?
Yeah, I mean, I think for whatever reason, I guess that, for whatever reason, it just hasn't been seen as that glorious thing that maybe UCF has. And I really think UCF going to the next level in football consistently for that 2 or 3 year period put them above teams like Memphis and probably ahead of teams like Houston. Even though Houston got the call, they got the call because they're in Houston, Texas, due to the location. Cincinnati is recent successful football. So it's almost like you have to be good at the exact right time. If Memphis was coming off those back-to-back double-digit win seasons, then maybe they would be getting the call.
I go kind of another long question, short answer. Did you ask about McMillan and Hatfield?
Yeah.
Injury update, health update on those guys. Cut 10, Shirley. Here's what Mike Houston said or didn't say.
We'll see. I mean, I feel pretty optimistic that we'll have some of our guys back this week. So we'll just see how the week kind of plays out.
Didn't want to dive into that too much,
which I kind of expected.
Oh, sure. Do you know? Sounds like he's optimistic on McMillan, right?
I think McMillan will play. I don't know if he'll be at 100%, but everything I gather, he'll probably play. Don't know about Hatfield. Kind of doubt it, but again, we'll know more when we're out at practice Wednesday, seeing who's going and who's not. But, I mean, they missed a ton of guys on Saturday. They missed DJ Ford was out. Javon Powell was out.
I will say, DJ said he feels much better and is ready to give it a go Saturday. What that means, I don't know. It's really not his call. It's a doctor's, coach's call. But he acts like he's going to be able to play on Saturday.
I think there's a good chance DJ's back. And then they also, even though they were dressed, Aaron Ramseur and Chad Stevens did not play. So we'll see what their status is. Usually if you dress and you don't play, you're pretty close, though. So, I mean, it's like a case where, hey, if we need him, he can play. So I would expect those guys to maybe be back.
You want to hang out? Well, can you hang out one more segment? Or you got to go somewhere?
No, I'm good.
All right. Let's take a timeout, Shirley. Let's open up the booty bag and make somebody a big-time winner.
Booty, 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 booty everywhere. Booty, 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 booty everywhere.
All right, 317-1250. We'll make you a winner here on this game night. East Carolina, South Carolina State, the band ready to rock and roll. Shirley, what are we giving away?
A large 2-topping pizza courtesy of Domino's.
Domino's. Get the door. It's Domino's, your pirate pizza delivery experts. Caller number what?
12.
12 is a winner. We will have our winner, and we got to make some picks with Igoe and more for you when we return after this.
Tommy's Express Car Wash is the car wash Greenville is talking about. At the corner of Red Banks Road and Greenville Boulevard, this state-of-the-art wash will keep your car looking great. And now Tommy's has just launched its new 2.0 Tommy's Express app. And anyone who downloads the app now will receive 30 free days of washing with their top-of-the-line wash, the Works Wash. Download the Tommy's Express app now by going to your app store or visit them on location, open 7 days a week at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road.
This is a public notice only at Discount Mattress and Furniture, 1501 Evans Street in Greenville. Every single item must be sold at pennies on the dollar. All wood chest, $99. Computer desk, $99. Nightstands, $49. Dinette sets, table and 4 chairs, $199. Chairs, end tables, coffee tables, $20. Bedroom suits, living room suits up to 75% off. Regular mattresses sets, regular $500. Today, $200. Discount Mattress and Furniture, 1501 Evans Street in Greenville. Winning is not everything, it's the only thing!
The busiest travel days of the year will soon be here. What better way to arrive at Grandma's house, or any house, than in a beautiful new vehicle? Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. The new models are a feast for the eyes and as comfortable as mashed potatoes and apple pie. And comfortable is the way you feel each and every time you visit our dealership. Come in and get you one. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Come in and see our holiday savings. You'll drive home satisfied.
Dear past, present, and future football watchers. Football is back! Just how you remembered it. Tailgates with an ice-cold Pepsi in hand? Totally back. That between-play sprint to the fridge for more Pepsi is back, baby! I really miss this. Anyways, consider this your official excuse for always putting football watching first, courtesy of Pepsi. That haircut appointment? Your mom told us you look great, so you should probably reschedule. Seeing the in-laws for the first time in ages.
It's been so long.
Nope, sorry, Susan. Not if it's on Sunday. Long story short, after the year we've all had, we think you could use a little football watching. So crack open a Pepsi and cheer your football watching face off. With love, Pepsi. Made for football watching. That's what I like.
Hi, this is Billy Parker at Parker's Barbecue. Did you know that we have party rooms at our Memorial Drive location? We can accommodate parties from 10 to 110, or anything in between. We can serve family-style buffet or order off the menu. Parker's Barbecue. Come celebrate with us.
I'm on site at the Gavigan Agency with commercial insurance specialist Nathan Brannon. Nathan, tell me a little bit about yourself and what you do with the Gavigan Agency.
Great to talk with you, Brian. I'm a graduate of East Carolina University and a proud Pirate. As you mentioned, I'm a commercial insurance agent for the Gavigan Agency and specialize in offering general liability, commercial property, business auto, and workers' compensation insurance to independent contractors, small business owners, and larger commercial customers throughout Eastern North Carolina.
Wow, sounds like the Gavigan Agency can provide just about any coverage a business owner may need.
That's right, Brian. The Gavigan Agency is a fully independent insurance agency with access to the top insurance carriers in the region, and we offer a full host of insurance products to provide for our customers' personal and business insurance needs.
So give the Gavigan Agency a call today and let them show you the benefits of doing business with someone who cares.
Pirates, insuring pirates. Arrgh.
They say time heals all wounds. Unless it's your home air conditioner. If your AC looks bad or sounds even worse, time is not on your side. But there is hope. Delcor is looking for the oldest working home AC system in Eastern North Carolina. The winner will get a brand new trade unit valued at over $5,000. Go to DelcorInc.com by December 15th to submit your entry. Brought to you by Delcor, the service professionals, and Train. It's hard to stop a train.
This is ECU basketball coach Joe Dooley, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is sponsored by Signs and Tint, Eastern North Carolina's choice for window tinting, signs, graphics, wraps, graphic design, and more. Visit Sign and Tint today at 801 Staten Road in Greenville or book an appointment online at signsandtint.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Congratulations to Jay Searles of Winterville. Picked up a large 2-topping pizza courtesy of Domino's. Domino's of Greenville has 3 locations to take care of you. Every day, all 3 toppings are only $7.99 each for carry-out only. Order online today at Domino's.com. And your Bucks scoreboard update, they have just started the second half, and Villanova still leads Mount St. Mary's 54-29. Wofford has a 52-25 lead over Bob Jones. California leads UC San Diego 31-22. South Florida hanging on to a 4-point lead over Bethune-Cookman in the first half, 29-25. Clip?
All right, back with you on Pirate Radio Live. I never heard of UC San Diego. I've heard of the San Diego Toros. Is that what Toreros? But this is UC San Diego.
And I believe they're the Tritons.
Yeah, that's a cool name. I like it. South Carolina State Bulldogs in action tonight. What is Canisius's mascot, Steven?
The Eagles.
Oh, they got a cool one. The Golden Griffins.
Okay, I was way off. Although I feel like
it's an animal.
Okay.
Let's make some football picks. Oh, with one basketball pick on the sheet.
Oh, okay, let's do it.
Is that going to mess you up?
It will mess me up.
Steven Igoe is the best picker Maybe ever, but especially on this show. In fact, when Wager McGee was on last week, Charles on Facebook Live says, "Why is Wager here? Igoe is the best at picking games on Pirate Radio." Numbers don't lie.
Have you told Wager about how good I've been doing?
Yes, he saw that. He is now when I texted him if he was available this week, he says, yeah. Sorry.
You got all these trade offers going on, man.
Well,
you can't even focus.
This is different. He said, yeah, would you rather have I think your listeners would rather have Igoe on. So he's very self-conscious about it now. You've gotten in his head.
It is pretty embarrassing.
On the year, Stephen Igoe has picked 50 games. Once again, no research. I come up with the games every week.
I don't even know what games we're picking this week.
During the break, he said, do you have the games? And I was like, yeah, I got them. You don't want to see them, do you? He said, no, because that would mess up the mojo. He is 33-16-1. 17 games. If you've been tailing Igoe this year, your Christmas is going to be awesome. I am proud of my record, 27-22-1. I'm 5 games over 500.
Doing good, man.
It's not bad.
We're both doing incredible.
And you're still 6 games out in front of me. We go to the city of Memphis. I hear they have ribs. I hear they have blues. What else do you like about Memphis?
I don't know, because every time I go there, I don't get to spend enough time there, and it'll be that way again this weekend. But I'm going to try Saturday night to get some ribs somewhere.
We've had Liberty Bowl success. We have had some awful Liberty Bowl moments.
Heartbreak.
Memphis, this line has gone down. They're a 6-point favorite over East Carolina. ECU has covered 5 games in a row. Memphis has only lost 3 home games since 2017. They have been amazing at home. I can't go against the Pirates right now. I'm going to take East Carolina to cover the 6.
Yeah, I felt great about 8. 6 makes me a little less comfortable, but I'm taking ECU. I actually really like this matchup, especially if McMillan plays. Memphis, they can run the ball. They have an offensive line coach as their head coach. They're going to want to bounce back from last week's terrible rushing performance, but their best talent is throwing the football, and I feel like ECU is pretty good at defending the pass, especially on the perimeter. If they can just contain Austin, get some hits on Hennigan, I think they can slow them down. I think they can move the football on offense. They just have to avoid the turnovers and errors. How's
Memphis's run D, Igoe? Can East Carolina, back-to-back games with a 100-yard rusher, can they make it 3 in a row?
They definitely can. Memphis, I would say Memphis is solid up front, but they're not anything special. Okay. So they're a team that can be had if ECU goes out and executes.
All right, we are both taking the Pirates plus the 6 this weekend. Wake Forest. I told you last week I'm a big fat sucker, and I knew North Carolina was going to win that game. I'll tell you this, when Wake Forest was up by 18 or whatever they were up, I did not think North Carolina was going to win. I was feeling good about my Wake Forest pick, but North Carolina wins it. Wake Forest defense is atrocious, but we were watching some of that game. Their offense is one of the,
unreal,
if not the most fun offense to watch in all of college football. I don't know how they do it. They find guys open. You pointed out their, what do you call it?
Mesh point.
The quarterback
deciding whether to hand the ball off or not, basically.
What's his dang name? Hartman.
Yep.
He's got it right there in the running back's belly, and they just sit there for 3 seconds, and it shows that they have a good O-line, but also Hartman makes really good decisions with the football. Having said all that, they can't stop anybody. I'm going to take NC State +2 against my Demon Deacons on Saturday.
They always say defense travels, but does it travel when it's just 30 minutes up the road?
Well, this game's at Wake.
Raleigh to Winston-Salem is what?
Oh, okay. So you're NC State defense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I don't know what you're asking.
I was trying to make a case for NC State here, but
to stop Wake's offense.
Yeah, but I feel like usually when State goes to Wake, they lose, and I feel like this is going to be another case of that. And you have the bounce back. I saw Dave Clawson say we need all the Wake Forest fans possible because it's the biggest game sometime. at our stadium.
Yeah, it's a night game, 7:30.
I mean, it'll be half NC State fans, but I'm still taking Wake.
All right. I added this one to the list because Tennessee's been scoring points. They are a good offense. Georgia doesn't give up anything. They smother you defensively. Could this be the week they get tested by an offense? Georgia is a 20-point road favorite at Tennessee. Great win by the Vols on the road against Kentucky last week. So, do they this is going to be a hot crowd, Igoe, in Rocky Top. Does Georgia get tested?
Yeah, what time is this kickoff?
I believe it's a night game, but I will look.
I'll take the Vols to cover. I don't think they're going to win, but I mean, 20 points is a lot, and like you said, the interesting thing about this game is Georgia's offense really that good?
No,
So,
they're not.
If Tennessee starts to score some points,
The question is, how many does Tennessee need to score for you to stay in this game and cover the 20?
I feel like if they get 17,
If they get into the 20s, it's a cover.
So I'm going Tennessee.
All right, I like your thinking there. This game will be played at 3:30. This is the CBS game, so it'll be a packed house. Yeah. You know what? Let's go to Tennessee. Let's say they score 20 points. Georgia hits 38, 35, win the game, but Tennessee covers. I put this game up there just because it's a pick 'em. Penn State at home against Michigan.
Penn State.
I'll take Michigan to be different. And tonight, Minges Coliseum. The game is it's actually gone up a half a point. It's 22.5. What lines are we picking?
It doesn't matter.
22.5. I'm taking East Carolina. Steven.
I mean, South Carolina State sucks, and they went 1-17 last year. I know they have a new coach and a bunch of new players, but ECU, I don't know. ECU always underperforms in these openers, though. I feel like they kind of win by 15-18.
I did a little research. This reminds me a lot of the Delaware State opener. Igoe.
Yeah, how did that one go?
Pirates won it by 25.
Wow.
81-56. So last year they opened with all the cancellations to Charlotte and won that game. That was a good win. 2 years ago, one of those you were talking about, a 15-pointer or so against VMI. 3 years ago was the Delaware State, which I feel like is kind of like a similar opponent to this one. Yeah.
Just give me ECU. I mean, whatever. I'll take ECU to cover.
All right.
I don't really know.
I love when we really start to dive into it and you just go with a whatever.
I mean, this game is the epitome of whatever as far as picking against the spread.
All right, the picks are in. Good luck. Not that you need it, Steven. You have been crushing this year. Hoist the colors, rocking and rolling, Steven. All the sports are intersecting. Busy time. What do you guys got going on?
Yeah, overlap season is officially here, and excited about it. Busy, but exciting time, and interested to see how the team looks these coming days. But, of course, a lot of Memphis preview already because it's a huge game. We'll be in Memphis covering the game. As far as I know, outside of Bailey, I think we're probably the only people going. So, and he travels with the team. So, we'll be going separate and get a 5 a.m. flight on Sunday, which is going to absolutely suck. But
yikes.
We'll be there to cover it, and if the Pirates win, it'll be a party.
That it will. We are talking 6 wins, baby, if the Pirates can get it on Saturday. All right, Igoe, I'll see you at the very tip top of 213 tonight.
I'll see you down below.
All right, there we go. Let's take our final time out.
We're there with the peasants.
We'll return and wrap up a Tuesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. We're back with you after this.
There's nothing more important than protecting your family. Fire ants can cause painful allergic reactions and even death. Protect your loved ones at home where you should feel the safest. Visit pesttechofgreenville.com to learn of our once-a-year treatment to guarantee you stay fire ant free. Tested and proven effective by your Eastern North Carolina exterminating professionals at Pest Tech of Greenville. Mention the crying baby for an extra 10% off.
Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Proud to be voted the Remodeler of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County in 2018 and Best Business Commercial Remodel Project winner for 2020. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Kyle Gaines from Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Not only will you feature a great selection of pre-owned inventory for sale, but we'll also buy your vehicle even if you don't buy one from us. Drive a little, save a lot. Give us a call and make a short trip to Washington and let us buy your vehicle today. It is totally worth it. We also service all makes and models at our state-of-the-art service department. Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram between Greenville and Washington, and WashingtonChryslerDodgeJeepRam.com. Remember, drive a little, save a lot. Go Pirates.
Do you have any real estate questions about buying or selling residential or commercial properties? Are you curious about this current real estate market? Do you need a property manager for all your rental houses? This is proud ECU alum Scott Harris with RE/MAX Preferred Realty and SD Harris Properties, and I would love to help answer every question you have and show you a real estate experience that will be memorable and enjoyable. Every step of the way, I'm here to make your dreams a stress-free reality. Call me today at 347-1857. That's 347-1857. Go Pirates.
Hey, this is Troy D., proud ECU grad from the class of 94. And if you know me, you know I love the 90s here at ECU. It was some of our glory days, including bowl games, the Peach Bowl, and even a March Madness appearance. Relive those days with my friends from Tailgate Classics. Tailgate Classics is a cool retro store with all types of merchandise, including the 90s ECU vintage tees and hats. Check out Tailgate Classics in person, 304 Evans Street, or online at shoptailgateclassics.com. Tailgate Classics, bringing back the throwbacks. University PC Care has been the Pirate Nation's go-to IT expert since 2006. They thank you for your continued support and trust during these trying times. Many services can be done remotely and free pickup and delivery is available. As a Dell business partner and Apple authorized service provider, you can count on University PC Care for all your personal and business tech support needs. To make a remote appointment or to bring in your device for service at their Greenville or New Bern locations, call 558-1280 or go online at universitypccare.com.
This is Dr. Anthony Scalick from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center of Greenville. We offer a variety of services including arthroscopic surgery, sports medicine, carpal tunnel surgery, general orthopedics, fracture care, total joint replacement, physical therapy, and on-site MRIs. For experienced and professional medical care, visit our office on W.H. Smith Boulevard in Greenville and online at orthoeast.com. Orthopedics East, providing services to ECU and Pitt County athletics for over 35 years. Go Pirates!
ASAP Party and Tent Rentals is your one-stop shop for weddings, anniversaries, corporate events, family reunions, birthday parties, or any celebration with friends and family. ASAP Party and Tent Rentals has the widest selection of tents, tables, chairs, linens, china, concession equipment, bounce rides, games, staging, wedding equipment, dance floors, and so much more. At ASAP Party and Tent Rentals, we help people get together. Call today at 756-7903. ASAP Party and Tent Rentals, locally owned and operated on Diamond Drive in Greenville near Agri Supply and Equipment Plus.
This is former ECU baseball player and mayor of Greenville, PJ Connolly, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is sponsored by Signs and Tint, Eastern North Carolina's choice for window tinting, signs, graphics, wraps, graphic design, and more. Visit Sign and Tint today at 801 Staten Road in Greenville or book an appointment online at signsandtint.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Taking a quick look at your stock market report for today. It was a rough day all around. The Dow dropped 112 points and closed at 36,319. The NASDAQ was down 95 at 15,886, and the S&P fell 16 points at 4,685. That's your Wells Fargo Advisors financial report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip Brock.
Back with you on Pirate Radio Live on a Tuesday. Boy, it's been a fun show. I offered my dad's Section 213 seats to Chandler and Jalen. They accepted. and we were going to be part of the 213 crew tonight.
And we've decided not to go anymore.
Well, we're not going to go to 213 because why go to a game if you're not going to sit courtside, right?
Oh, no.
What's even the point of it?
Right.
So we upgraded, and we're going to be courtside tonight, buddy. We're going to be in the action.
Wait.
We're on the bench.
Who's going to be courtside?
Me and Chandler.
So you're going to leave Jalen up at 213?
I sent him a text and I apologized.
Oh, no, poor Jalen.
I don't think he wanted to hang out with us anyway.
He was, look.
Oh,
he
Jalen
hesitated to get a free ticket to a basketball.
That's right.
Well, he did. Yes, he did wait 30
And when he said
he did wait 30
he
minutes.
wanted the ticket, he still didn't sound like he was confident.
So
I
think
got a free ticket.
He's gonna get with he's gonna get with his buddies, female friends, whatever, and we'll let the kid have fun tonight, not have to worry about us supervising him.
Yeah.
Let him run wild all over Minji's. They have a kiddie zone, right? He can go play video games.
That's a little harsh.
So wrong.
Let the grown men enjoy it. We'll talk about grown men, rich people stuff.
I'm about the same age as he is.
Chandler,
he might be older than me.
I'll take you over there to play some mini hoops or whatever. Yay! You can color in the coloring books and stuff like that.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, we are going to head out of here and head over to Minji's Coliseum. Pirates, South Carolina State. We'll have a recap of that coming up tomorrow. We'll talk to Wager McGee, Jeff Charles. Old potty mouth Bryce Williams will join us too. We'll replay his fifth quarter call from Wednesday night and find out what was going through his mind when he said such things.
Hogan's goat. It was what was going through his mind.
Did he catch Hogan? Was he riding Hogan's goat as he made that call on Saturday? We will find out on Wednesday's edition of Pirate Radio Live. Thanks for tuning in today, folks. Have a fantastic rest of your evening. We'll talk to you Wednesday at 3. So long, everybody.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio,